Hey, welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And tonight, we are all filled up with women. So that doesn't make any sense. How could we be called the Backyard Boys when the boys are outnumbered? Maybe that's what we should call it. Outnumbered Friday nights with the ladies, the wonderful, the beautiful ladies from Pretty AntiSocial Podcast. Jackie, Haley, welcome. How are you, Jackie? How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Haley, how are you doing this wonderful Friday night? Are you excited?
I am excited. It's a great Friday night.
Awesome. And Lemmy, we got Lemmy here tonight. How's our wonderful Lemmy doing?
I'm doing great. I am not hungover whatsoever from my weed escapades yesterday.
So you are?
No, I actually surprisingly not. No.
Oh, okay.
Randy asked me this morning, first thing, he goes, "You hungover?" And I said, "No, I'm actually like energized. I feel refreshed," which is odd.
What did you take like a huge milligram amount of edibles or something? Did you go way overboard and have some fun in your life yesterday?
Yeah.
What? How many milligrams are we talking about here? Are we talking hundreds?
We're talking about like 500 milligrams.
Holy shnikes! And so you didn't call the ambulance and say, "I think I'm overdosing on marijuana. Help!"
No, but if you want to see me peak stoned, you're going to have to go watch Hughesy's newest Christmas episode, because I was like essentially begging him to end the podcast because I was so fucking high.
I love his Christmas episodes. They're the best. To check that out.
Yes, I too have taken edibles and done shows, and like 5-10 milligrams of edibles, and I do not want to be on a podcast. It's almost like instantly I don't feel like sitting there and talking and being on camera, especially because then I start getting all self-conscious or whatever,
Yeah, 500 mils. How do you stay awake?
Marijuana like gives you paranoia. So then you start second guessing everything you say and do, and it's like, podcast is the worst place for
Not good on the internet. Nope.
And of course, Jackie and Haley are anti-marijuana. No, they're anti-drug. Are you guys already annoyed that you're on a podcast where they're talking about edibles? Oh, it's 2024.
No, I saw a lot of Lemmy that day. I saw a lot of her that day, and it was very entertaining. I'll say that. I felt for her, my heart hurt for her, but it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yes. We like our people stoned. Adam gets way too high all the time. And of course,
I'm high right now.
I think Lemmy's on the level.
I'm not 500.
I'm about to get high. I'm working on it.
She's on the level, folks. Watch out. Adam. Adam, come on, man. You can't be getting. You got to back me up with these ladies here. You got to be on the ball tonight, man.
You got to be anti-drug. Don't do it, guys. Not even once. Lemmy, what are you doing to yourself? Stop it.
What do you think we are, Nancy Reagan? The anti-drug campaign.
I'm throwing it at you. I'm checking. I'm seeing. I'm filling you guys out. See if you're like super conservative Whatever.
I promise I'll start going to church.
Conservative, I should say. I guess that's what really matters, right? If you're socially conservative or if you're just conservative people all the way around. I don't know. I'm super conservative, but I still dabble in the edibles, as they say.
No, man, I don't do good with that stuff. I can tell you the last time I actually ever had weed, it was April of 2009. It was awful.
She's like April 11th, 2009 at 4:05 p.m.
I freaking out because I was watching Family Guy and they didn't color in the lines, and I started yelling at the TV, "They're not coloring in the lines!" So I had to quit.
They actually started outsourcing their animations to China.
Oh,
so it's like a Temu Family Guy.
Yep.
Very unfortunate. All right, everybody, you know where the links are. They're pinned to the top of the chat. So if you don't know where the Super Tip System link is, it's pinned to the top of the chat. But not only that, the membership link, so you can become a member of this channel, is also pinned to the link at the top of the chat. And tonight we do have a poll question. Is April Imholt... Oops, Freudian slip. Is April Anderson a prisoner at the Nick Rekieta's extra home? Actually held there against her will. Makes you wonder. Most get into that. Why doesn't everyone go ahead and be just like Sketty Tooth John? I was just talking about this. And you too can be like her and become a member of BYB Podcast. So, Sketty Tooth became a member. Pew, 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 pew. Welcome to the stage. We actually have a Moo Buckaroo in the background. So, welcome everybody. Now it's 3-on-3, mo fuckers.
Hey,
yeah,
Okay.
and somehow you have solo made 3 women uncomfortable at once. It is remarkable, dude.
Remarkably. It's remarkable that you could do that. Yeah, I mean, what am I giving off? Some like Aaron Imholt vibes? Like, what's happening here? Nick Rekieta type vibes? Like, let's get a little more specific. Do I seem rapey today? More rapey than usual? What? I'm in a wheelchair.
Actually, it's your audio quad.
Yeah, where's PSP?
Son of a bitch, you're lying.
PSP.
Seems like Adderall, dude. You don't have to fire these words out as quick. You're not a goddamn radio guy. Don't air in this motherfucker.
He's excited.
Okay?
No, actually, I try to overcompensate because I know I talk slow and low, and so like sometimes
You're
I try
crippled,
to get
man. You got an excuse. Just do it.
I know, but whatever. I try to talk a little faster so that maybe people won't get annoyed with me talking like I'm a good old boy just sitting out like chewing on a piece of straw out by a cow out in the middle of a field that has nothing better to do. Because come on, man.
I think you're doing the reverse of that by talking something. This is Adderall, bro. You taking Adderall today?
Adderall?
Yeah.
I can't. No, I don't do Adderall, man.
Right.
Never actually seen an Adderall, to tell you the truth. I've done the other uppers. I'm very much like Aaron Imholt. I have done a mountain of coke 3 times.
All right, this isn't all about you. Can you ask these ladies a question? They're here for a fucking reason.
Yeah, well, you came in here to totally disrupt everything, so I've been talking to you since you showed up. Imagine that.
At what point did I disrupt anything?
The second you showed up. It's
I think
automatic. It's auto. You're on
I
autopilot. Yeah, I don't think you even try, man. It just happens naturally. It is in your nature. As a cow man, I like your outfit tonight. Hey, ladies, okay, let's start with that kind of questioning. What do you guys think about a man in a onesie? Does that turn you on?
I think it's fun. I don't know if it's that kind of fun, but I like it.
It's
I like
playful.
when it comes on. Yeah, it's great. He doesn't take himself so seriously. It's great.
I just say he's an utter disgrace when it comes to dress like that.
Shut off, Derek.
Good one, Derek. I thought that was funny.
Cow jokes. We'll be doing lots of cow jokes tonight. That's what we're doing.
Can we move on, please?
Yes, absolutely.
We could put this
Max
out to
Brangle.
pasture.
What do we got here? Max Brangle. Quad, is heroin still decriminalized in Oregon? Max Brangle, yes. The answer is yes. As of right now, all drugs in Oregon are actually decriminalized. They will not just arrest you if you have a small amount of those kind of drugs.
That's
So
pretty cool, man. Being a crackhead is not a crime.
I don't think it's all that cool. But so more specifically, I believe that is actually in Portland, like city limits. So it's not all of Oregon, but there are places in Oregon where that is the case. And it's a lot like the no bail bond, like New York has, where they arrest these people and then just let them out like instantly, even if they're violent criminals. It's not going good, but you know what is going good? What's going to happen here on January 20th, 2025? It all changes. Not to get political on you folks, but yeah, there you go. All right, are you here? Granny, did you? Yeah, Jackie.
No,
I
I
was just gonna
completely
say, isn't
tuned
there a
out.
part of Oregon that is like trying to secede and like be part of
Yeah.
Idaho? And was it
Yeah,
like
it's called Greater Idaho.
Johnstown or something? Yeah, Greater Idaho, and it's like a part of Northern California
Right.
too.
And before that, yeah, exactly. It's all of Northern California mixed in with Eastern Oregon, and it's pretty much just cutting off the cities in Oregon. They want to get out behind their rule. But before that, there was the state of Jefferson. So that idea has been around since like the 1940s. Believe it or not, they've been trying to do that. So it's never going to happen. I've signed up for both of those petitions, and I sign up every time they come across. But they're never going to go anywhere. It's unfortunate. But yeah, I would rather be part of Idaho because Idaho's laws are pretty much on point when it
A lot of Californians are moving there though, and people from Idaho hate that.
Yeah, they haven't got to the
Montana,
point where
too.
they've ruined it yet, though. So it's
Yeah.
still
Idaho
a good-
even exists, dude.
it's
Seriously.
a real thing. Believe it or not, it does exist. It's a real thing.
Why do we need a
believe it
greater
or
one?
not.
We don't.
It would be bigger. So I think that's what they mean by greater. It would be a pretty big state if they all joined together, because Northern Oregon is a pretty immense area. So. Yeah, welcome folks from you. I see we got some folks from Twitch and Rumble. So welcome if you're over there. Don't be afraid to scan that QR code and use our super tip system. Also, the lovely ladies at Pretty AntiSocial Podcast. I would like to get these folks. Everybody go check them out. You can find them on Twitter and YouTube. Of course, go sign up to their YouTube channel. They just recently got 1,000 subscribers. So huge congratulations to you,
Nice
ladies.
job.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. That was
Milestone.
yeah. It kind of happened while we were actually on live, and we're like, holy shit. So never thought we'd do that. So thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
here we are.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Good
awesome.
All right, now ask him a question.
What do you think about Keanu going after you guys hard today? I don't know if you got to see any of what she streamed after your guys' show yesterday. She went on last night, of course. She has some answers for you guys. What did you think? Have you seen it? Have you heard any of it? Thoughts on it? Jackie first.
I feel validated in my first position because I knew that was what she was thinking when she did it. And other than that, I'll be honest with you, I really don't care. I don't care what people say. I don't care. You're the one that put your life on the internet and we're commenting on it, and you do the same thing. So I would be surprised if she didn't say anything.
Right. And Haley, I did kind of see the sentiment that you gave with when you were on your show yesterday afternoon. You do kind of have the feeling that Keanu seems to be a little bit of a clout chaser. I don't know that that's the words you used, but the sentiment might be correct.
It's just like, I don't know. I did hear part of her stuff this morning, her response, I guess. And for me, it's just like, it's not that I was emotional because I was invested in Keanu or April or any of that. I was upset for all the women who have trusted other women as friends who, I mean, you know, to publicly go out, and a lot of this business, I don't think April wanted out there. That's, you know, she came back to her on Twitter and was like, I guess I learned my lesson, basically not to say anything. This kind of stuff's not for the internet. So that's why I was upset with it. It's just, it's strange for her to do that and then snuggle back up to the toe when she spent weeks and weeks and weeks trashing him. And so for me, it's more of just, you know, calling her out on what I'm seeing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll go through some of what she said. And I have a guess. I know how you feel for the most part, which is no love lost because you never had love. It's been a while since you've enjoyed anything Keanu ever did. I think maybe the first time you met her, it was all good. But after that, you've pretty much not been a fan, I guess is the way to put it.
Listen, Kiki aside, I'm here to clear my name from these slanderous fucking lies that Aaron said I gave him those pink juicy pants. I didn't fucking do that shit. I didn't give him those pants.
Yeah. So the juicy couture, correct? That's the pants in question he was wearing. So yeah, I never even saw him. I never even paid attention to it. Honestly, I just barely caught the My Little Piggy show was talking about that, and I was like, what? I missed that entire story. I don't even know what the hell that was. So you had to come on and clear the facts. You have sent him. We had this conversation maybe last week. At some point, you had made a goofy shirt for him or something along those lines and sent it to him. And it was just like a goofy little fun thing. But you didn't include inside of that package a pair of pink juicy couture pants. I don't even know.
Maybe it was Granny. Maybe they were Granny's pants. I don't know.
Right. There's things you don't know about Granny, I'm assuming. He has secrets. He wears onesies.
I guess that's that's like, the new mystery. Who do those pants belong to?
Who do these pants belong to? Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll listen to some of that. Seething Obama, $5, like the name, and very much true. Keanu is the biggest snake, scumbag, and grifter with no decency in this universe, with zero self-awareness. The money must be really low. Yeah, I don't know if you guys paid much attention, but there was a point there where she seemed to have a lot of traction and views. Maybe that's more or less right after she was done being co-host over there at Steel Toe. I seen that she's had a monstrous drop-off as far as views and whatnot go. Gino is kind of in the same boat. But yeah, so I think she's trying to possibly get herself back in the good graces of the Toe. Is there any thoughts that you guys have had along those lines, Haley?
I don't know why. I can't. I mean, unless it has something to do with the revenge porn case, or I don't understand why. Keanu said that she had a really good reason for it, and it was very specific. But yeah, I have no clue what that's about.
Jackie, same question.
Well, I mean, she also said that there was a really specific reason as to why she didn't want to talk to him anymore either. So, I mean, who knows? And even when it comes to the view things, that stuff ebbs and flows all the time. So I don't really, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying that she's probably bummed out about that, because if you're watching your channel grow and do good, and then all of a sudden you see a huge drop off because you're not on the toe anymore, I could see where that could be a downer, man. Sounds like a total downer.
It's just, I think I'm surprised that she's surprised that people are talking about her birthday stream a little bit, because it's just like you put this out there and it was almost this bomb dropped of stuff that we didn't necessarily know, and then be surprised that people are going to talk about it, comment about it, and you're the one that said it first.
Yeah. I don't even know that she's necessarily really bothered by the fact that people are talking about it. I think that was the point of it myself, was to get people talking about her. Because if you're talking about someone, then they're getting attention, and I think that's what everyone here on YouTube is here for, right? It's getting some attention, getting eyeballs on their stuff. So, in my mind, that does kind of track. But
It's kind of tough when you come across as desperate for it, though. I think that's the difference. And she seems frustrated. She's frustrated. Gino's frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Seems
can
that way.
imagine. I mean,
um,
a lot has happened if you really do think about it in a really short period of time, a lot of things, like big things have happened for them between Compound Media, them getting married, and like everything that's been going on with like, I mean, I guess getting a call from the police was very shocking to them too. So, a lot happened in a very short period of time.
Yeah.
agreed. All right, let's get into some of this footage. Of course, play a little bit of this. I'm mostly doing this just to see Lemmy's reaction because most of the clips I pulled up are just her talking shit to Lemmy because it's so much fun. I know Lemmy's here for it. She doesn't give a fuck. So let's listen.
I fucking love it when I trigger Geeky. I think it's hilarious. Poor thing.
That's
It's
I
so
figured
easy.
you would enjoy. Indeed.
So we'll just play it and then I will comment appropriately. Hi, Eugene.
I'm watching you on delay.
Hi. Mwah.
Yeah, I
Aw.
just got the.
I'm going to
butler
talk
here.
about these broads.
I mean, isn't that so cute? Didn't you find that so cute? The newlyweds. Come on, you guys are ladies. You gotta love seeing Gino and Keanu giving a big smooch, right?
I just got the. I love you. Come. You're an emergency.
God, just
They
mic him
had
up
to.
already.
They can't get enough. They can't. Actually, I really respect these women, even when they're wrong. But I will say, what I'm going to say is, I can never, sorry, normal names.
Nice cope.
That's my favorite thing she does. What's their name?
I believe this
She
one
does
is
it for
Jack.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Lemmy. I think she does Lemmy's name pretty good at this point. So
Oh yeah, yeah, she definitely does.
that's the one name she's learned to memorize. Indeed.
Mhm.
Yeah. So so in that same line, like, do you find that Keanu tries to be big time? Sell herself as better than. I know I've heard that complaint from a lot of people, like anybody that she's done podcasts in the past with, but she always kind of treats, she always talks down to people.
Medium time.
Yeah.
Right. Of the podcasts I've been on with Kiki, yeah, for sure. But I think it's more. It seems almost like a mask. Do you know what I mean? Like way more like theater than anything I think she's intentionally doing. I think it's sort of a front for her.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, she could possibly just be a theater person, and this is the theater she thinks works for her. So, I guess. But,
She's vaudevillian.
yeah, and that by vaudevillian you mean old timey and talks like they did back in the 30s, like a gangster's wife,
Fucking Katharine Hepburn wannabe.
as she's getting slapped around by her husband.
What you are about to hear, and you can go ahead and ignore the trailer park bad attitude, spooky scientist person that takes the internet too seriously that they are about to invite on their program. You could just ignore her, other than she's just really mean and really ugly.
You got to her. Holy shit.
Oh shit. Oh snap. Scientist.
Name calling.
Yeah, you're a trailer park scientist now. Apparently, that's a whole new term I've never even considered.
We all know how trailer park scientists can be.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
This
Well, I
trailer
thought-
park girl who didn't validate me.
I thought
I'm
those.
starting to think she really is like the sweetest person in the Dabbleverse, because if she thinks anything she said was an insult to me and not just absolutely fucking adorable, she's wrong.
Yeah, most trailer park scientists, I mean, they call those meth cookers, right? Like those are the people making meth.
Yeah, those people make a lot of money too. Nothing to
Yeah.
sneeze at.
I feel like I wouldn't be living in a trailer.
Well, yeah, you would just have the trailer to make the meth, but you would be making money and living in a house also.
You wouldn't have to cook much meth to be more successful than Keanu.
We've all seen Breaking Bad way too much here, I could tell. Anonymous,
methylamine.
$5. Thank you, Anonymous. Keanu was streaming live from Aaron's kid's bedroom at 5 a.m. Central when they did the Stoney show. Clearly snowing in Minnesota. Hypocrite cunt.
That's the thing, aren't they into the disco scene, her and Gino? They seem, I'm not making any accusations, but I could see them being those types. Party animals.
Swingers. Disco.
Disco. Was it Studio 54?
Disco
Exactly.
Stew
They are in the
watches
right city for
BYB.
They're in the right city for it. Yeah, whatever. We know that in the past, at least, Gino used to do coke, but he said once like fentanyl came out and whatnot, he quit doing it. So I don't know.
Oh, that's noble.
Do you have to do cocaine to swing? It's probably not like a mandatory thing, but I assume it just goes hand in hand, swinging and coke, right? Drugs and cocaine, drugs and swinging.
These two. So this one over here, Jackie, what she is about to say is not about to say, but I'll point it out to you when she does, is extremely fucking poignant. Okay. And this one might have it wrong. But again, ladies and gentlemen, don't take the internet too seriously. If you're trying to report on the internet news, maybe try and stay, a little less emotion. But I guess that's what makes them interesting. So here we go.
We don't know. It's insane, but we need to get somebody else's take on here. So
Let's do it.
Oh, her take?
All right.
Yuck.
you ready? Give me a thumbs up so I can see.
Just like a visceral reaction.
We got Lemmy here. Hi, Lemmy.
Hi, Lemmy.
For joining us.
Ugh. Ugh. She almost coughed up a hairball there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why she loves your takes on everything, Jackie. Apparently, you've been the nicest to her, so she just thinks that you're in her court for some reason.
Divide and conquer. That's her strategy.
Well, I think it's more though too. Like I have an understanding of how she's thinking. I would like to think, because I mean, obviously, I said something that got to her that was, I guess, how she was thinking, because my point was poignant, according to her.
Yeah. Yeah, well, either way, she agreed with you, and you must have
Yeah.
said what she liked. So that's all. And Haley, you're Satan also because you don't agree with her. So there you
That's
have
right.
it.
It's good
but yeah.
cop, bad cop over here.
Lemmy,
Yeah.
do you like seeing
Smart.
her cough up a hairball over just seeing you pop up on screen? How does that feel?
I like it.
I like
It's just very entertaining. It's entertaining. I don't really feel any sort of way, but it is entertaining.
I mean, whatever. I could have clipped all kinds of stuff from the stream, but the only thing I found amusing was just her capping on you and like fucking with you. So I'm sorry if those are the clips we're doing, Lemmy, but I don't know. That's the only thing I found interesting.
It's
And
great.
it's
She's so
really
butthurt.
weird. She absolutely is, and that's not even from getting fucked in the butt by Gino.
I honestly think that if we did not have Lemmy on, she wouldn't have talked about it at all.
No,
Yeah.
she would've. No. I do. That thumbnail. Oh my god,
That thumbnail.
the thumbnail alone, bro. The fact that I was on, that was just a little whammy on top of that big old whammy, dude. That was beautiful.
I can't take
Morning.
credit for that one because I I didn't do that one.
I'm glad you liked it.
What from what you've seen, on this, like,
She looks like she. Ugh.
That's what I was going to say too. Like watching the streams to get something out that takes probably, we could probably talk about a lot of things in 3 or 4 minutes. But for some reason, she has the ability to drag like the simplest topic out into a 40-minute conversation with herself, which can be very frustrating to watch clips.
Dramatic.
And I watch most people's shows on 2 times speed. But yeah, definitely you have to watch. If you're trying to find stuff on her streams, you have to watch them 2 times speed. It's just too slow. Sorry, Keanu.
No, it's
Sleeps in a
boring.
Coffin, and she's mean. She's so mean.
last night, this morning. What are your thoughts?
The very first thing and the most striking thing that comes out to me when I'm watching this sort of shit. And you could see it on Kiki's face back when she was like, I was talking to April a couple months ago. The sheer
I guess
giddiness.
I forgot about this, but I guess I will respond to this woman. This woman is she is very triggered by me because of the Clipper debacle and that she takes too seriously. I asked one person not to clip me and she took it so seriously. She was like crying about it. Excuse me, I asked one Clipper not to clip me. Maybe it was a misstep, but this woman takes the internet too seriously. And that's because maybe the internet is her only friend.
Lemmy, you don't have any friends. You don't have friends. You're too serious about all this stuff. You're mean.
She's a hater.
Yeah, you just.
I'm not a girl's girl, right? I've got 7 baby daddies. I've heard it all.
Lemmy's a big, dumb, stupid, dumb, poopy head.
I know
she should have married Ray DeVito.
Who's that?
Is he still here?
She married the wrong guy. What the hell? Is that what I'm hearing? Wow. Who knew? Yeah, she does actually have a funny story about Ray DeVito, but that's not for this show. Mr. Z, hey Jackie, first time, very hard, long time. What is the better position, doggy or cowgirl? Wow, Jackie Haley, you getting the important questions right away.
Go ahead, Jackie.
Go ahead, me first.
Yeah, your head's covered up. You can at least talk.
Yeah, doggy or cowgirl. We'll uncover it just so she can be seen on camera answering. Yeah. I'm serious. You answer this right now.
I'm going to turn beet red. Like,
you have to. He paid a good $5 to hear if you like cowgirl or doggy better.
I would have to say the cowgirl better.
Yeehaw!
That's my fine answer. Anyway, Haley?
All of the above? Does that
cowgirl? There you go.
I don't even know what that is.
It's an or question.
What is? I really don't know what it is.
Cowgirl or doggy? You know what doggy style is, right?
I do. That I do know.
Okay, cowgirl. Say a guy's just sitting on a couch and a lady just sits on his lap and does the work. Let's say it that way.
Can I just take all of the above?
Yes.
All
right.
Final answer.
Derek, bring the Kama Sutra up on the screen.
Weirding out the no fucking shut up for a second. Strike 2 on weirding out the fucking ladies. You've done it again.
Get a load of Shaniqua.
One can
over
only
here.
do cowgirl.
What?
Why is that, Lenny? What you can only do? Wait a minute. Hold on. Why can you only do cowgirl?
No, I said you can only do cowgirl.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I can't even do cowgirl. I can just have it done onto me, if that's what you're referring to.
If you've got a strong enough
No,
dude
that's
under
no
you.
fun.
Oh God, Jesus criminy! Lemmy, why do you have to make it weird? I don't want to ride guys.
I feel like you could insert and wiggle around a lot, and it might do. It might do the same thing.
So
Like,
what were
if
you?
you just, like-
Granny, what were you saying about creeping out the guests? And now look what. Now where are you going with this?
I described the
that.
situation.
Okay. All right. Now that you're here, why don't you describe this new situation we found ourselves with you?
Oh, with old Mudface up here?
Jesus.
That's a lot of makeup, man. She looked to the side. I saw 3 fucking chins. And it was just makeup foundation all the way down.
Oh, you think if she wasn't anorexic, she'd be one of these actual really large ladies? Was she a great big fat person kind of thing?
I don't think so. No. She's not squirrel skinned out.
All right. Well, some of you ladies are from the South. Is a hot dish a thing from the South? Like, looks like she's been missing out on doing all kinds of cooking. I know you guys are fond of your barbecue. What else we got going on down there?
Pub subs.
Yep.
So,
Pub subs are
Fucking
good.
ass.
she's missing
Yeah,
out
the
on all
chicken
of that.
tender. You do the chicken tenders?
Yeah,
You
was
ever
it
had the
buffalo chicken ranch?
bacon and ranch chicken tender pub sub?
Mhm.
Oh my god. It's fucking
Oh,
badass.
cheese in there.
Grits and liver mush.
Oh, what?
That's
right.
too southern. That's too
I have
southern.
never
That-
heard
Yeah.
of it.
I just never seen a grit.
With a side of chitlins?
I haven't had chitlins. Nah, man. I don't think I want that.
No. Okay. All right.
Deep
You guys
fried
didn't
okra.
Judge much.
You
just said
ladies be
liver mush.
gnawing on some like pickled pig's feet and that kind of.
No.
Come on
Catfish.
now.
No.
Fried okra,
Never
though,
some
that's
flounder.
good stuff too.
Fried okra. Fuck yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, that's
ladies, do you think Kiki has a fucking exorbitant amount of fucking makeup on in this right here? Is that just me? Or is it a filter?
Well, I've seen her do her makeup. She did a stream not that long ago. Gino and her were going out somewhere or something. She was talking some trash, so I was listening. She was putting her makeup on, and she doesn't know. I mean, to be that, what is she now? 32. It was her birthday. We heard that 500 times during that stream, but she doesn't know what she's doing. And the thing about it, I think she's a pretty woman. I think she's a nice looking person. I think when she does, does it right, she looks like a porcelain doll. I don't have anything negative to say about that. It does look a little heavy tonight, but I don't know.
I've seen her without her makeup, and she looks pretty decent, I think, without it.
Yeah, I
She doesn't
agree.
need
That's
that
what I'm
much.
saying.
Yeah.
I agree.
So when you say pretty woman, do you mean like Gino picked her up off the street one time and turned her into a wife, like a pretty woman style?
No.
She looks like Katy Perry's mom.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She does. Yeah.
Thank God she doesn't
Still
look like
pretty.
her mom.
Yeah, right.
That's fair.
Oh
Was it
God,
you
you get a rag on that poor old lady again, calling her a fucking
You
baseball.
called her a
mitt.
couch or something
Yeah,
like that.
You want to oil her up and like sit on her like a leather couch. You got all kinds of euphemisms there.
I didn't say any of that.
A yard
Yeah.
sale leather ottoman, I'm pretty sure you've called her.
Kiki's mom is hot. I totally would.
You're gay.
I'd listen. I would take one for the team.
All right, she has really nice armpits. Can we all agree on that? She has the nicest armpits in
She's
the
a
business.
handsome woman.
Are nice armpits on a lady? Is that something people fancy? Because I know Scott Fitzpatrick always talks about that. Big fan. Wow.
I've never
Nothing.
heard of that.
This
didn't
is
know.
Adderall or
Armpits.
cocaine, brother. This is Adderall or cocaine. You're sniffling.
This is a very
You're
specific
going
fetish.
100 fucking yeah.
Jesus.
Armpit. I've
Does
seen
the
someone
armpit
like dye their
stink?
armpit hair before, and I thought that was kind of interesting. But no.
No, I absolutely am not on uppers. I don't know why you would say that. That's ridiculous, man. I'm like the slowest guy in the world. I don't know what you're talking about.
Those beady eyes are darting. That's all I'm saying. They're fucking darting quick, bro.
The fetish father. What the hell's the fetish father? Well, now what's going on? Just because I ask a bunch of weird questions about people's armpits, now all of a sudden I'm a weirdo? I don't get it. Husey? There's two Huseys on our show now. What's going on, Husey? Other Husey, I guess.
Yeah, I would just like to promote Lemmy's shirt. It makes her milkers look
top notch. Also, I'm glad that Granny's back on the show because, as everybody knows, he's the funny one.
By funny, do you mean gay? I'm assuming.
If that shirt wasn't free, there's going to be domestic violence.
Okay, so yeah.
Save it for Kiki. I heard she loves it.
Yeah, I love getting thrown off by our buddy Husey. Thanks for coming on just to do that, which is his typical trick he likes to pull. But okay, so Keanu was talking most recently. I know she just signed with her huge ad-large account. You guys, Haley, do you got any thoughts on her joining ad-large? What do you think about that whole setup?
I mean, no one's ever heard of that. What is it? It
It's
appears to
shady as
just be.
fuck.
It looks like it's just like a PR agency to a degree where she gets a little cut of whatever ads run on their podcast. It's very simple. Anybody could do it. I mean, look, man, she seemed really excited about it. Really excited. She's got promos. Her and her mom are doing their thing. But yeah, man, it's like an ad agency. I don't care.
They're not turning people away.
I mean, she can't. You saw the main page, right? Like, it's really strange. Actually, I think Melton played some audio of it. I couldn't stand it. It was horrible. It was awful. And I thought, oh, okay. All right.
I wouldn't sign up for that.
Yeah, it was like send in your proof that you do streaming or something like that, and then we'll take a look at it and see if you're capable of being on the ad large. But as we all know, I don't think they've probably denied one person ever in the history of ad large. It's probably like, accept. There's just a guy in a room with a stamp, accept. You're all accepted.
Yeah, you have to have a credit card to get on the platform.
Right. It's just really strange considering how big she hyped it up. That's all. For me, I was just like, what? Oh, okay.
We signed. Yeah, it was her and her mom. Do the drum. Can you guys do the drum roll for me real quick? Or she was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Very.
My battery's low on my noise machine. Fuck me. God damn it. Gotta get some button cell batteries. Fuck.
I was thinking, do you guys have any thoughts on Gino and Keanu now moving in with her mom? Like, have you heard that? That's the most recent thing.
No.
Apparently, things are going so good that they're moving in with the mom.
Is it skin cancer?
Oh, okay. That's actually a good theory. Maybe the mom has skin cancer and they got to go help her out. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, that was the timeline I saw. Because the tanning beds and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that has been an issue for some time. Ladies doing that. Yeah. I didn't know if you guys had thoughts on her moving into mommy's house, but I could imagine that Gino and Keanu are doing so well that moving into one of their parents' house. I know Chad Zumach loves that shit. He's been talking about it a lot on his show, as far as Chrissy Mayer, Frank Pellegrino. They live in one of their parents' house now. Gino and Keanu. So streaming pays so good and is so good for everybody that you have to move it in with your parents. That seems like an issue with a lot of these streamers at this point.
Nice lifestyle, stupid.
Yeah, so if you want to get into streaming, I guess that's where you're headed, moving back in with your parents. If you're trying to do it for a living.
Right.
It's not good stuff. All right, let's get back into this.
They make fun of the tweets that she's sending out. Just go back and watch their streams. They're laughing at her
That's
when
a
she's
lie.
clearly going through something, reading her tweets and making
Oh my
her
God,
fodder
reading her
for their
monsters.
show. That
No,
is not
she's-
me.
That's a lie.
Yeah, that I did watch that part, and I was just like, her public tweets. Laughing. We have said multiple times, like, she's obviously going through something, and we even had conversations like, I don't know who she is, but should we like DM her and be like, hey, you good? But I was like, we talk too much shit anyway, so we might as well not do it. But but
Those
still, it's
tweets
out
were
there.
crazy though.
That's what
How
I'm
could you
saying.
not?
They
If-
were.
If we laughed at anything at all, it was like how outrageous and vulgar and weird they were. It was obviously like she was off her rocker. None of we weren't laughing at her friend. Bless you.
Thank you.
But I don't know, man. She lies throughout this
She's
whole thing.
Jewish,
So much of
don't-
it's projection.
I was
I
trying
have
to
to
mute
say,
myself. I
I'm
was
Southern.
That's offensive. You can't say
Bless you
bless you to a
anyway.
Jewish man.
I'll say bless
Sure
you
she
to
can.
everybody that sneezes.
bless
Okay.
your
Any
little
and
heart,
all.
Jew.
You killed Jesus.
Yeah, and I got away with it. Ha ha.
So bad.
I'm
Dang.
just kidding. I know you're probably very Christian, ladies. So I'm
Bless your heart.
That's right. You're from the original Sketty Tooth. Yes, Husey, you back.
Yeah, I was just laughing so hard at what Granny was saying. He's very funny and he's really bringing the thunder.
The
Appreciate
Thunder
it.
from Down Under. He's always bringing that. Right, Lemmy?
Oh yeah.
He's a provocateur. Here to stir the pot.
And I'll be right back.
I wasn't giddy to have information. You would be fucking shocked by information that I have kept to myself.
Can you pause it?
You
Right.
I wouldn't be shocked. Who gives a fuck?
Okay.
Lemmy, do you actually believe that? Is that what you're
No, hold on.
not believing that she doesn't automatically say everything every time?
How much more personal can you get confirming where she's living, essentially doxing her?
Well, not only that, but the relationship with Kayla needing to be out of the house and Nick invite her over unless, and otherwise she couldn't go to the house. She said so much more than she realizes, and it's sort of blown it off like she didn't say anything. I bet she does have other stuff. Watch the clock. It won't be long.
Do you guys believe that she has just been messaging, like text messaging with April, or do you guys think that she's actually called and had like long conversations with her? There has been some discrepancy, people saying one or the other, so I didn't know. Maybe Haley, what do you think? Do you think
Well, she
she's
said-
actually?
I think it was on this one that she said that she had talked to her on the phone for over 2 hours. And I don't know, somebody said that, everybody was upset because of April's response to her, which was that, what I was saying earlier, that she basically wishes she hadn't have spilled her business out on the internet. And she was like, we talked this morning and we're good. I'll have you know, we're good. We're fine. So, I mean, I guess they talk on the phone, but I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I kind of wondered if anyone actually believed that they talked on the phone, or if she's just saying stuff from text messages that she's trying now to say, like she has had conversations with her. I don't know. Maybe Lemmy, what do you think that that's believable? The phone conversations?
Yeah, if she's lonely as fuck, I don't see why she wouldn't be having a fucking 3-hour phone conversation with somebody who's desperately trying to siphon information out of her. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So
She
that's
needs a
how you see
friend.
it, that she's she contact. I wonder who called who, like kind of thing. Who contacted who first?
She needs a friend, but maybe somebody that doesn't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, apparently April doesn't have friends, and just like Lemmy. Yeah, I'm just curious, but absolutely what you said is true. So she's sitting around that extra house out there at the Ricadas place, and she's absolutely bored as fuck for the last all these months. She's been sitting over there by herself. Would you guys consider that possibly Nick has her almost damn near prisoned up over there? Like it's he's keeping her in a completely empty house. We saw the pictures on Twitter from BBN, the Breaking Baldo News Twitter feed. We saw the inside of the house, whatever. We've seen the inside of the house multiple times, but the only thing in the entire house is a bed and the clothes in one closet in one room. It seems like everything else in that entire house is stripped of anything, no furniture whatsoever. So if she is just sitting there in that house, she has to be bored as fuck. You can only take so many walks. You can only play fiddlesticks for so long before you go insane. So
Fiddlesticks is fun though.
fiddlesticks, not when you play
7
with yourself.
minutes, 42 seconds.
What?
You haven't
is it
played the
over?
fucking video or asked the
It's
question.
over. Oh,
I've just asked a shitload of questions. What show are you watching?
Oh shit. It was this.
You're watching another show, I think. Yeah, so kind of like exactly. This is in the line with what Giroux is saying here in the chat. What's worse than a cult leader? Cult followers. I almost think like he has some spell over her. You guys talked about that a little bit on your show too. The fact that, she's sitting over there. What the hell? This guy just keeps coming and going. All right, Husey. God dang it. What do you want?
I'm just saying it's a shame that Granny's gone because he's so funny.
These guys are just having a little side war on our show tonight. I hope you don't mind.
That's funny.
But yeah, okay. So back to him being a little bit of a cult leader. I guess he has that effect. I mean, would you guys fall for it? Do you guys even think Nick is a good-looking guy?
no.
Haley, nobody here.
That
No.
fucking
What?
nose.
Yeah, I know that bothers you. Yeah, he must be a hell of a talker though, because he's convinced this lady to go live in a house by herself, nobody to talk to, apparently has no Wi-Fi. What do you guys know about her? She's not leaving the house, so she hasn't looked for a job. She said recently that she's going to be streaming again soon. You guys saw that text, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think it's really weird because it's, Keanu and others have said, oh, she has autonomy. She's got autonomy. But it's like, you've been sitting over there. We know she has a truck. Like, what if you're just waiting? Like, what are you waiting out? If you've got autonomy, work, get out and do something, find a way to make money to where you're not sitting there without internet food. I don't know how she's being fed or, but it's like she has other options and she's choosing not to. So,
well, I don't necessarily know that she
has a truck. She can get out. My point
Exactly.
is she's not stranded and like duct taped to a chair or something. No, she has other options. She's got to, even if it's just a truck to get out of that area and try to find a way to make some money.
She has free will.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless she does.
So when I say a prisoner, that would just be kind of like a prisoner of her own mind. I don't know that that it doesn't make any sense that she has a truck. I would assume she'd be out there looking for a job and doing something else with her free time. But she makes it sound like she's stuck there, has been stuck there, can't move on with life, because you got a court case happening and you can't move out of there because you're still in love with Nick Rekieta. Is that the entire issue right there? That she's possibly so head over heels in love with him, she wants to be around for any moment that she could possibly hang out with her dear cult leader, lover, etc. Lemmy, maybe you give us some insight on that. What do you think? Because we're guessing at this point, all of us.
I think some women really, really like money.
Really?
And
What?
I think some women
No.
will suffer through a lot of weird shit to not work.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like if you're dumb enough to live in an empty house and pine after a married man, then that's maybe where you belong.
I think possibly April thought she had that with Aaron, that she wasn't going to have to work. And I mean, she could mow the lawn, she could hang out with the kids, do that kind of stuff, but never really have to work again other than that kind of shit.
I mean, she's a good looking woman and she's very likable. She should be able to get a decent quality man.
Agreed. I mean, I believe that's what Aaron saw in her, was just arm candy that he could show off to everyone. He wants a young lady that he can impress everyone in the world with, because that's I believe what he found in April, the most exciting part about being with her was that he could show her off. Haley, do you agree with that, or would you
I
think
do.
otherwise?
Yeah, of course. And honestly, even with Slam Piece, it surprises me that he gets even that level of a good looking woman. Like these aren't. It's got to be slim pickings out there, I guess.
It's Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been in Minnesota, but it doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
And from what I can tell, every single person out there is insane or retarded or however you want to say it. But yeah, it is amazing the people that we are seeing on this entire situation. They all seem insane and crazy. I think whatever they were talking about that on My Little Piggy today. The fact that it's like the 1990s out there in Minnesota. I was dying laughing because you really think about it, like all those people really live like it's still 1990s. So it's funny, man.
Or is it kind of like
That was-
Sweden out there too? The ratio of women to men.
Can't
thought it was
speak to that,
fucking great.
but we could speak.
When
to
I went, I loved Minnesota, and if they're stuck in the 90s, maybe I will fucking move to Minnesota. Me,
The 90s sounds
Minnesota.
good.
the 90s
Me
were
too.
the best. Fucking A. I grew up in the 90s. I would go back any day of the week. The 90s were awesome. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but
Yeah, Minnesota seems like it was kind of a bubble for a while. I think Mersh was saying something about that.
yeah, there is something innocent about the people out in Minnesota, but also they do seem very like doy. Yeah, Steeltail, obviously he's the leader of all the tards in Minnesota, apparently. But yeah, he's not helping their case. That's a fact. If that's the biggest fish in their little pond, and everybody's like, "Wow, there's an Aaron Imholt," you're really doing something wrong. I think it's very similar. I live in a small town out here too, so I get it. It's all the same everywhere across the country, but it in some ways it is still like the 90s out here too. I get it.
Ridiculous, internet obsessed bitch. Okay, I'm talking to Lemmy. All right.
Oh, it's getting real.
You would be shocked. All right. I don't just fucking willy-nilly spill anything. I didn't mean anything that I said.
What?
I will say this. Other than one thing that I alluded to, excuse me for getting a little bit sassy on my birthday and whatever. Anything else about there was one thing, but anything else I thought was complete public information that you three all sit around and speculate on constantly.
What is
So
she even trying to say?
Yeah, right.
What is it? Is it public information or is it speculation?
Right.
You women are talking about stuff.
I said
Okay.
that I talked about. How dare
You
you?
guys aren't talking about personal stuff. It's all public
Mhm.
stuff.
It's
That one time, let some pretty personal shit slip about her. So
it's like they're
I'm better.
podcasting.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, so with Keanu, I mean, she's talking back and forth and supposedly really good friends with April, right? So I think that's what makes it weird that she's dumping all of her shit online, is that she's supposed to be a really good friend, maybe her only friend that talks to her still. Apparently, that's
Cheers.
well, Lemmy, you used to get text messages from April, and you have said that in the past that she was like
Unsolicited.
desperate. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say, that because you did release some of the things she said, and that your point was she just dumped that shit on you. It's not like you were
I released text messages that clarified how April was feeling about a certain situation a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's telling everybody where the bitch lives.
right. Yeah,
She's
and that's
telling people that Nick is like missing fucking appointments and shit.
missing
Yeah.
drug tests, even worse. And
Well,
they
then
have
she's
denied
also
that.
saying that April's like a lady in waiting and has to wait around to like is literally just there for, you know, his wiles whenever Kayla's gone. And that
Yeah.
she and it almost it's making April look pathetic. And that's not cool if that's your friend.
Right.
Yeah, friend doesn't do
Just
that.
Sitting in that little house by herself, waiting for. She just sits there and glasses the Ricada house till Kayla just happens to go to the store or something, so she can sneak up there and get food and have sex. Oh, that's kind of what it makes it sound like.
If what she said is true, that's scary. And why aren't you calling the police or something? I don't know what you could do. But like instead of calling her ex-husband, why don't you find out where her parents? What her parents could probably do something, or somebody else, not her ex-husband who aided in getting her into this situation.
That
And
actually
allegedly.
goes back to your defense of Kiki, Jackie.
Yes.
You say that maybe that she felt she had to say something public because that's what she thought being a friend was.
Right.
In that case, then Kiki is inherently a terrible fucking friend.
Right. 100%. Like
Yeah,
the
good
three
point.
things that we just mentioned that she did say that was sort of out of line. If you don't know that that's crossing the line as far as a friendship goes, you don't deserve friends.
Yeah.
Detroit, watch your mouth,
Everybody needs a
Quad.
friend.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't mean to make fun of the Midwest. I know you're out
$10.
there. Yeah, she don't like when I talk shit about her lovely area up there in the by the Great Lakes. They're the greatest, the best lakes.
It's a wonderful region.
I
Yeah,
got your back.
Detroit's a lovely lady, and she definitely is not a dummy like the rest of those idiots up there. So
She's a
you're
keeper.
one. Yeah, she's separate but equal from all these other knuckleheads. So
There
Detroit,
are
we love
different
you.
types-
You know it.
There are different types of Minnesotans. There's like country folk, and then there's city folk. And the city folk seem to be fucking dumb, and the country folk seem to be rugged ass,
Yeah.
hardworking, and they're not dumb at all. They just don't give a shit about shit that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I fucking love Minnesota.
Yeah, Minneapolis is fucking gross though.
That could be the name of my show. Shit that doesn't matter. We obsess about shit that doesn't matter. Coming soon. All right, back to this. You're going to have to hear all of this, Lemmy, whether you like it or not. You're going to get all of it. All of it. No, there's only a couple more minutes of this and we'll move on.
I actually have someone's best interest at heart. I like the one in the headphones because she understands me. Lemmy's just a negative, maybe, I don't know. She just hates her miserable life. I was not
Oh,
giddy.
great commentary.
Excuse me, that it was my fucking birthday, you
What are you,
Ugh,
6 years old?
prickly, ugly woman. I don't even mean
Lemmy is a hottie. Everybody constantly, I don't have to sell you, Lemmy, but indeed, that is very
You really
Look, I
got to
just-
her.
I did, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, where on the keyboard did you hurt her?
Show me on the
Lemmy?
keyboard.
Show me
where-
on the keyboard where Lemmy hurt you.
Love
It's
it.
funny because gray rocking somebody like that, just not giving them the attention that they expect. It's so funny to see a fucking girl like Kiki who thinks she's so hot, not getting the attention she deserves. It's the best way to drive them fucking nuts.
Oh no, my favorite part of this whole thing was when she sat there calling three women discussing stuff, not girls.
Yeah.
I loved it. Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's very secure.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Haley, I don't know if you got to see the last time Keanu was on with us and Lemmy was just sitting there playing her video game while she was on the show. I think
Yeah,
that is what Adam is referring to when that's what he calls gray rocking, when you just like they come on and do the clout thing, and then you just totally blow them off like, whatever.
It's
Cool.
genius. Drives them nuts.
Yeah, masterclass.
Obviously. So
That's
Lemmy is always putting on master classes in the internet because she invented it and wrote the
That's
handbook.
right.
Validation denied.
I mean, you're ugly on the inside. And have you ever smiled or had a good time? Ever?
Ever have you? Has that ever happened? I've never seen you smile. Like right now, you're smiling. I've never seen. Is this the only way you can smile? Is by driving someone insane and then reveling in it? No.
Listen,
I mean,
hey,
you're nothing but a bully.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't even mean to be. I don't even try. But no, I don't revel in this sort of shit. I think this is very cute. This is adorable. This is pouting.
Aww.
Watching her
Like
or
that?
well, she's pouting, and it's cute. It's like, it's charming.
She's like a
and I'm
puppy dog.
smitten. Yeah.
Brr, she doesn't like me. Brr.
What's it like to even? I would fucking hate to walk a day in your shoes, just frowning
Yes,
all
you
the
would.
time and being worried about, I don't know, memes. Ugh. Excuse me. So,
Oh, should we make fun of her ring? You want to do that?
Sometime
Would that be nice?
I haven't seen it.
being worried about.
Silicone.
Oh, there it is. Wow, tiny. Look at that. What is that? 0.005 carat?
Gino is flat broke.
Oh, no. Okay.
What about
Actually,
Gino?
never mind. I'm actually being a dick because I actually do know that that's his mom's ring. So, oops, sorry.
That's
Oh,
fucked
fuck
up,
her. Who
Juan.
cares?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Oopsie. Oopsie
Yeah.
daisy. That's very mean of me.
He's still flat broke.
Grom, $5. Great guests tonight. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Yes, we love lovely ladies. Anytime we can get lovely ladies with brains, we will take them. I'm just saying that not all women are dummies. I'm saying that a bunch of them are whores, and the only thing they bring to the table are like huge knockers or whatever looks, but don't actually have any brains. I'm not going to get into names, folks. You can think of them yourself. There's plenty of them out there in this world. Go watch Chrissy Mare's show. She brings on like whore after whore, one after
Like
another.
Eeyore?
It's like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
E-whore.
whore,
This is fun.
whore.
I'm a cam girl.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly. All right. I may have put that incorrectly, but I guess everyone knew where I was going with this. So we figured it out. Thanks, guys. Black at you. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Black at you, who has been on this show before. He was just on Uncle Jack's show the other night. Shout out, Marquise. Thank you, sir, for becoming a BYB Podcast member. Beep, beep, beep.
Nice.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Keep coming back. Yeah, it sounds like an AA slogan. Maybe I shouldn't talk like that.
They will come
Raise your
back
hand
and
if
they
you've
won't
been
go back.
Alcoholics Anonymous. Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, first rule of AA is not to talk about AA. Oops, I'm already breaking the rules. Stop it. I'm outing myself and everybody else. All right, back to this.
I don't know, memes. Ugh. Excuse me. So,
That's my favorite part. Is her like physical, visceral reaction. It's not just her words where she's like, "Oh, I don't like Lemmy." No, she's like, bleh, bleh, like gagging and puking
Yeah.
things up off to her side and quivering and.
And a fake smiling
it.
too. The this doesn't bother me. I'm so well adjusted.
Mhm.
She really should not take this stuff so seriously.
Yeah, why
I
cover it?
know.
Yes, but we're here for it. So keep it up, Keanu. I'm sure she's very aware that you guys are all on here tonight. So
Send me
hi.
the link.
I already did.
Do it.
I already did, Lemmy. Of course. course. We think alike.
Mention. Like, to me, it's sick. It's sick. And Aaron even said it this
You're
morning on
sick.
his show. He was like, she's going to get everybody talking about this and it's going to be all over the place. Well, she knows that. And that's more important to her than her friendship. Like, I don't want to hear that's her
Mhm.
friend.
I
at
love that. Okay. That's more okay. Like she knows me. This woman has always hated me, and I don't know why. It might have been the spinster
Hater.
comment, but that was after she
Spinster. So she called you a spinster, Haley? Is that why you hate her? And have always
No.
hated her?
No,
Is it not
I-
adorable, Haley? Is it
it's
not
okay. It is. It's almost pitiful though. You know what I mean? Like it gets to the point where you're just like, oh man, like you feel bad. But no, I don't hate Kiki, number one. Number two, she did some kind of after she had come on our show randomly one day, she did a video right afterwards and called us spinsters. And I've made a comment about it because if you look up, the exact definition of it, there's a couple different definitions, but one of them is an old lady and so forth and so on. There's also one that like bears a lot of children and whatnot. I don't care what she calls us. I don't like her as a human. I think she's a vile person. I think she's gross, and the fake stuff, I can only stand it for so long. It's comedic. So there's this weird line between like feeling really, really sorry for her and
Whore?
Freudian slip.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, exactly.
Right
Well,
the first time.
Freudian slip. And then her, and it being amusing. So
Anything to
look,
say?
Kiki's here.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering when Granny's going to come on and do one of his jokes.
Jesus, Husey, you're such
It's funny though. You criticize her, you challenge her on stuff, and now you're a seamstress.
spinster. Oh yeah, okay.
Well, that's what a spinster
Yeah, she-
meant. Is
She
women
makes
used to
thread out of wool. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
women who
Spinster.
didn't have kids back in the day, they would actually have to go and be like a seamstress. That's what
Yeah,
spinster
what
meant.
are we working with? Are we working with wool or cotton down there in the South?
Very
Probably,
medieval, her references.
Maybe that's a touchy subject. I'll just move on.
Kiki's an old soul.
The legend, most hated legend, of course, $5. Thank you, sir. Derek, thanks for the Dejois picks. Woo, do you have her phone number? Yeah, of course. I'll get you her phone number. You can see her picture right there in her profile.
Gage
There
was,
it is.
she's a pretty girl.
Yeah. No, I did. I think I told Legend that. I was like, yeah, I've seen her before. She's pretty. But it is
Good-looking woman.
the lady that you see in her profile pic right there on her, right there. There's the face. That is the beautiful Dejois. We love her. She's wonderful. Stick around there, Dejois. One of our most loved ladies in our chat, indeed. I like how the legend is trying to get me in trouble right now. You're kind of a piece of shit right now, legend jerk. You
But
joke.
$5?
Yeah, for $5, he wants me to go to prison for revenge porn. Or what are we trying to pull here, legend? What are you doing to me, man?
Send the pics to Gino. You can trust him.
Right.
No, the
He's a
legend.
good guy.
The legend has had so many battles with Dejois back and forth. They've been brutal to each other. So any chance he gets to come fuck with her in a chat, he'll take it every time. So calm down, legend. Joke. I'm sure you guys are into hot-looking baseball players, right? Allegedly.
Ooh.
I have his phone number. Ladies, you want it?
Keith Hernandez.
I'll put his fucking phone number in the chat. Oh, that's coming next. Everybody pay attention. It's coming. Son of a bitch.
It was mean to me. And I don't understand this, and this is why I had to do an emergency stream. Like,
Imitation is the best form of flattery, right, Haley?
It's
How do you
true.
feel about that one?
I feel like we grew up around the same area. So, and I think that her accent's really bad. It's a Southern accent, but it's nowhere close to mine.
Well, her voice is morphed into something so far away from what it started as. I don't even know. She has a hard time even doing the Southern accent, as far as I could tell.
Bless her little heart.
I know. I don't know how she keeps up like this. The accent we were talking about earlier. I don't know how she does it for so long. It just seems.
I think
Exhausting.
she does it all the time now. So therefore, she does. I think she does it more than her regular voice. So when she walks around talking to Gino, I bet it's the same thing. It's probably
She's
always
trying too hard to be cutesy.
transatlantic is what she.
I talk like this all the time.
Is it transatlantic or is it just trans? I don't
Trans,
even know.
yeah.
Hun, real quick. So she's saying she's making fun of us for doing an emergency stream on her pop-up stream. Is that what's
Right,
happening right now?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
we're,
I just wanted to make sure I was understanding what was going on right now.
At least she doesn't take the internet too seriously.
Right.
No, because I'll be honest with you, I did not watch all of this. I didn't. I had other things to do today. So I did. I'm busy.
You mean you don't have all that free time?
No, and I don't. And I honestly, when you guys talk about stuff like things that are going on with like her and I don't know. I don't watch her stuff. I really don't. Unless
I
people send
tried
it to
today.
me.
I can't. It's so
Well,
fun
I mean,
without the
you can
commentary
start
over it.
sending you cliff notes if you want. Whatever. Well,
Yeah, I
The
would like a
Keanu
report every Friday on my desk. Okay, at least 1,000 pages.
The Kino
no,
Casino
1,000
coverage of
words, sorry.
Kiki has been good.
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know she had done this. I was watching NLO this morning. He streamed really late until early morning, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh hell!" So I was like,
Yeah.
see
She's
what
getting attention now, but I don't know if she's gonna like it. It's not positive attention.
none
Well,
that I've
and I will
seen.
say this: like, I will say this. I don't like a lot of dog piling on people. So, and it's just
that's
just
why you said you like
I
doggy
really
style.
I know. I was hoping you would say that.
You said you did like doggy style, but you're right.
like I don't, but I
The dog piling. Okay.
but in this in some situations just kind of like okay. All right, move on.
Understandable.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just reading comments now, but no, I heard you. Yeah, I kind of get your point, but she whatever, she responds every time someone. So it's just like a circular. What do they call that? A circle firing squad. So it's
Circle
just
jerk.
like everybody takes turns getting in the middle and taking shots. It's like
Isn't
over
that a
and over.
Mexican standoff?
Or is it
It's
that Fed meme where everyone's pointing guns at each other?
exactly. Yeah,
You know what though?
but eventually we're all in the middle of the circle getting like pointed at. So
You want attention, be careful what you wish for.
exactly. Yeah, just you take that for what it's worth, legend. You want attention, you're gonna get it, boy oh boy. Quad, you said Dechwa had an OnlyFans and you would send me the link to her OnlyFans. Please send it ASAP. Okay, I will do that.
He gave us $5. Do it.
Yeah, $5. $5 and a link, and we'll play anything you send us that has the N-word in it, especially because we're so smart like Aaron. We'll just automatically play it, whatever it is, without looking at it first. Thank you, Legend. Dejoie. Ari Jane. Jeez, you caught me off guard there. I'm an idiot. Ari Jane.
Ooh, Ari Jane, what's up?
Yeah. Ari Jane is another favorite of the BYB podcast. $10. Thank you very much. Have I told you lately that I love you? Thank for soothing our sick psychological needs. Love you, Lemmy.
Ari's awesome. I like her.
Yeah.
And $10? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. We saw.
I better see fucking 423 of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yes, the other thing, what was I going to say? Son of a bitch. That went totally blank. Oh, Ari Jane, we saw you on Chad's show. That's what I was going to bring up, son of a bitch. How dare you go on Chad's show? But no, apparently Lemmy was supposed to be there, and that all fell through. And Lemmy, you left her sitting there on Chad all by her lonesome, and she wanted you there. I'm sure she has feelings about that, but she still apparently left us. That's a good sign.
You can go ahead and blame Chow.
I will blame Dr. Chow. I think you guys all know how I feel.
They didn't lie to you, Ari Jane. I was supposed to be on the show. We were just supposed to schedule the show. And then Chow sent me the link to the show while I was doing a podcast because he didn't get with me to schedule a time for the show. If he would have gotten with me an hour before, I would have been like, yo, Quad, I got another place to be tonight. I'll catch you later. But
yeah, we were right in the middle of the show, like halfway through it. It was like, I think it was just me and you too. So if you would have left,
yeah, it was.
It would have been just me sitting there trying to do a show, which I hate doing. I hate doing shows by myself. Not a fan of it. I am no Melton. I am no Win by Two. I'm none of those guys. I like company and fun times and conversation. Staring at a camera is not a conversation and not a fan. But yes, so no, I think that was correct because remember we had a conversation about this after that show. They lied to her. They said that you were going to be there, like, you know what I mean? So obviously, however they put it to her was not true. So I could see Dr. Chow being like that. He's a little bit of he's not a fan of the exact truth. I've noticed.
Like, she's not saying this is how I feel that Keanu feels. People react differently to different situations in life. I would love to see I would love to, you know what, like take a lens at your life and look at it and be like, you know what? I don't think Haley. No, look at me. I said think. I'd be like, you know what?
This
is what Haley loves. Look, I'm wearing the same color as her. Haley loves when this happens. And this is what Haley gets off on this. Haley was giddy about this situation in her life. It's a different situation. You're watching me covering whatever you're covering you without even knowing anything about it, knowing nothing. Hello, darling.
She's flustered.
Haley, isn't it kind of weird? Like, you don't put yourself out there. She puts herself out there and lets all of this personal information. Like, if you want your personal information out there, sure, go ahead. But you don't do that. And she apparently has issues with people that don't want every aspect of their life being public. It's like, there are things you should keep to your fucking self, right?
For sure. And the comments that I made were based on, a set of patterns watching her, the way that she interacts with people and the way that she uses people and flips on people and so forth. That was my comment about it. And I never said anything about her being blissful. I think that was Lemmy, but she's just construed us, we're just one person at this point. We're merging together, and her hatred for at least this half of what that podcast was. But yeah.
Well, at least Jackie's in the clear. She loves you, Jackie. God. You're good.
I know.
You're good. You're the one that's winning for some reason.
You're the good cop.
Yeah.
Apparently.
You've never said one bad word about Keanu, so you're clear.
I don't like doing that about people in general. I don't know her.
We already know you don't like
no.
doggies. We got it. No doggy piling, no doggy styling.
Yeah. I mean, if she has put a lot of things out there, and like you guys just said, and it was even about that comment, like it from what I have seen, it seems like a lot of the stuff that she is doing is putting a lot of her life on camera, whether it be her doing her streams and stuff with like her mom sometimes and having Gino there but talking about like her life a lot. And we don't do that on with what we do. So it's different.
Have you ever slept with the same person your mom has, Haley or Jack?
No. See, that's just
No.
it. I can't. Look, I try. I really try with her. But in the back of my mind, it's a visualization that if you think about it one time, you can never get it out of your mind. And every time I look at her, I either see that or I know she's got butthole pictures out here or whatever else. Who can? Just, it's so gross. I can't imagine. I could never. Oh my God.
That is the worst one out of like everything I've heard from a lot of people. That's like, man, that's hardcore. That's hardcore.
She's proud of it too.
Yeah, it's very disconcerting to me.
She's got to lean in because the other option is fucking shame.
True.
And who'd want to lean into that?
Same with the OnlyFans too thing, right?
Too cute. She's too
Here's
cute
an idea.
to feel shame.
Don't share things like that, right? Like if you don't want to have this conundrum where it's like either lean into it or be shamed the rest of your life, why say it? Like I don't know how the origin story came about publicly. I don't know if she said it or it was rumors or what, but maybe just shut up.
No, I think they flat out just came out with it. I do not remember there was not like a reason to do it. They just talked about it on a podcast and then it was out. There you go. It's like, what the fuck? You can't say that on. They're not ashamed of it though. They apparently, like you said, they're like, yay, we did that. So, do you not know that is very abnormal? Anonymous $3. Send Ski Mask the link.
Do it.
I would not do that to Jackie and Haley. You're welcome, ladies.
He will not bring the show to a grinding halt. I swear.
He would just be talking about your legs and 90 degrees, and I don't even know.
He'd whip out his dick. We would see balls at least for sure.
He's got a lot of balls. He does.
Ski Mask is a good egg, though.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Obviously,
he's a rabble rouser, but he's a good.
He's my bro, as they say.
Thank you. I know.
What do you guys think about having people off screen that talk to you on a podcast constantly?
Annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying. Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
mic them the fuck up.
Granny, I'd kill him if he didn't close my door at one point. Pretty sure.
3220. Okay. Yeah, so of course Gino coming over and doing shots. Imagine that! What a shocker!
Oh, what a crazy guy
with his lady. Yes, thank you, Anonymous, whoever you are. Anonymous. So dumb.
Bet you anything. Anyway, listen, ladies. I respect you two up at the top, okay? The one on the bottom, you take the internet way too fucking seriously. And I actually...
Well, I mean, if you invent the internet, shouldn't you take it seriously? Like, really, isn't that how it should work?
Yeah.
You got under her skin.
I didn't even mean to, dude. For real.
She's coping overtime.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think you did some you did some voodoo on her or something. I don't even know what you got over her head, but it's working.
She's got a Lemmy complex.
Keep stabbing that voodoo doll. Keep doing it, whatever you're doing.
Tell that whore to shut up.
Thank you, Marquise. That's hilarious. And welcome. I think you're the first person that's used the Kevin. There you go. Let's play that again. I gotta hear that again.
Tell that whore to shut up.
Get that from my soundboard, dude.
That's fucking awesome. I love having Kevin on here. I love having Kevin.
That sounded almost like Granny.
It kind of did.
Let's try.
Like,
okay, one more time.
Afterwards.
They could tweak it a little bit.
Tell that whore to shut up.
Yeah, it's too southern, not whiny enough.
Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, I guess a little bit in there, huh?
Shut up.
Yeah.
He's a Jew.
Yeah, he's a Shuley and a Newport. Yeah,
Gino.
I have met her in person.
Huh? Oh, let me. Yeah, Lemmy. I mean, okay, so Lemmy, here's the thing. I mean, you're just as good of friends with her as April is because you guys have met in person. Isn't that what everything in life is about? If you've actually talked to someone face to face in real life, doesn't that make you automatically way better friends than if you had just talked on the internet? Isn't that automatic, Lemmy?
Sure, in the perfect little world that cutie little Kiki over there has created for herself in her head. It's so sweet.
Sorry, I got distracted by the most truthful statement I've seen all night. Legend should give Quad $200 like he gave that.
Yes.
From Peppa. Yes. We
Yes.
agree. Rub it in Kevin Brennan's fucking face. I love it. I don't know if you guys saw that. We're not going to get into that tonight because that's MLC hackverse stuff. You guys probably don't even want to start going down that sector. But
Nope.
yeah, the legend gave Kevin, he was going to pay Kevin $5,000 to never have Ray on ever again. Lemmy, is that like music to your ears to hear that?
He does stink.
If he gives us 5K, we'll never have Ray on again, right?
Fuck yes. Fucking A, I would. I absolutely. Legend, you hear that? He doesn't care about
Legend, where you at?
Legend don't care about us.
5K, we'll never have him on.
5K, and I'll send you all the nude pictures you want from all of these ladies that hang out. All of them.
And she was as dull
She's so
and
boring.
shitty as she appears on the screen. But the only time she comes alive, she never says anything funny or positive or, you know,
Sure she does.
it's always just a miserable.
Can we pause it? Haley,
Yes.
how did Harry Potter get down the hill? He walked. JK, rolling.
That was nice. That was nice.
That is the joke that actually got me to sleep with Granny.
Wait,
It was good. What, are you hitting on me? Let me. Are you hitting on me?
It's the funniest, cutest joke that I can think of, and I wanted to tell you a joke to
It was
prove her
good.
wrong.
Romantic.
Wait. No, the getting together with Granny thing. That's the part I'm most interested in. How the hell did this? He loves Harry Potter so much. When you said a Harry Potter joke, he automatically like fell in love.
He
with
does
you.
not like Harry Potter, but he
Sure.
knows I like Harry Potter, and he wanted to make my bitch ass laugh, and that's pretty much all I wanted and did.
So he knew a Harry Potter joke, and he doesn't like Harry Potter. Sounds kind of like an undercover Harry Potter lover to me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm
No.
getting the
No.
feeling.
I've
All right.
known him almost my whole life. He's not a Harry Potter fan.
He's an
Should
be.
undercover Lemmy lover.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He might have just learned that joke just to impress you, huh? Possibly.
That's fine. That's effort. That's called effort.
I like it.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Absolutely. We could go through a little bit more of what you guys were battling about, just so people out there know if they don't know. Let's see here. Day one nudes. Game on. Yes. All right.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, like I said, $5,000 for the nudes, $5,000 to keep Ray off the show. Like we can work something out for money, absolutely. Legend, just hit me up in DMs. We'll work it out. We'll talk about it on screen though. But yes, of course, this is the infamous birthday stream that got everybody all fired up. Of course, more of this.
All right,
we
I'll
won't
just
play much of
start
it.
with
I don't want to bore you guys to death.
and this will
Keanu
be quick,
clips.
but this is if anybody wants to know how I feel about the all that's going on with
Spit it out.
Nice
one-
dream catcher earrings.
If anybody wants to know what's been going on with our dear friend Toe, You know Toe, right? Where is he?
It's
There he is.
stalling.
Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo,
Bing, bing, bing.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
Beg, shake, shake, shake.
Oh, wait. Did you guys all just make it? All three women in unison made a noise to Keanu? Is that what I just heard? You're all like, ah. I think you all have.
We are
this
morphing into one.
It's happening.
It's happening.
The mega bitch is what's
Yeah.
Ultron.
fueled
But
by
yeah, so-
peachy coffee.
You damn right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, it really is like I said. She said something about making. I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna go through this real quick and talk about the. In an hour later, she was still talking about the same thing. So I don't know. Is an hour a quick like run through a simple content? Because it was all just about talking to April. She went on and on and on, and this is most of it though. Is like pauses, like 10-second pauses, and it's just impossible to watch.
It's like
I
pulling taffy.
said, on times two, it's hard to watch. So
It's true.
I have been in contact with April, dearest April, his ex-wife, quite a lot. And again, I am
Is this on
ride or
2X?
die friend of hers.
yeah, I wish.
Oh, I thought
I'll put. How about I put it on 2X and then we
Oh,
could
that'd be
actually.
great.
please.
Or someone in the chat was even like, 1.5 speed, please, just please.
But you have to be. Some things have come to my attention, even with speaking with her.
Now she's on meth.
I adore her, and I always will. I am in no way speaking poorly on her at all.
But
But I think that the situation that she's in is probably not good. And because yes, I've spoken with her at length, and I'm not going to ever tell you exactly what she has said, but I'm just glad to talk to her.
Okay, yeah. So, and this is all the stuff. I mean, you guys already did a show on this, so I wasn't gonna like stick us in the mode where we're just watching clips. But yeah, you definitely pointed out the but. Anytime you're about to say something like that, and then you're like, but then you totally flip it the other way. Like, yeah, I really don't want to talk about all the stuff she told me, but I'm going to. I'm now going to say every fucking thing she told me, which is whatever. I don't think April appreciated it much. So I like I said, I didn't want to talk too much about all of this stuff. And you already pretty much explained that she indeed gave up a lot of ghosts just by saying the fact that she is in that extra house. And we all assumed it, but we never had it like verified to us. Even April's Twitter would not like verify it because she was kind of all over the place. Like if she's like she was real. I don't even know.
Purposefully vague.
Yeah, very very vague, and I don't even know if that's actually April. I still kind of doubt it myself. Most people think that is her. Lemmy, what'd you say?
I think it is.
Okay, yeah. So you do think it is her.
Mhm.
I thought it would be fun to go through her little Twitter. You guys check out her Twitter today by chance?
No, I haven't.
Not
I
today,
haven't.
but it's been psychotic.
Okay. Yeah, it's been almost impossible to keep up with any of this shit.
Is it
'cause
getting
there's
worse
so
now?
much of it. Yeah, do you guys have? You guys cover a lot of this stuff, and I'm assuming you guys both have walls at your house that are covered in red twine from like tacks. You got like it's almost like. Do you guys kind of get frustrated with how much information there is out there? Like you guys do pretty good at going through very detailed with the information. But it is getting like overwhelming amounts of information and trying to keep up with it all. I don't know. Do you guys find it to be difficult in that way?
It can be difficult, but I think one of the things that like both of us have said a lot is between April's tweets and Nick's tweets, it's like you can tell that they're fucking with you, you know?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Engagement
just
trolling.
like, right. And after a while, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not playing. Like, I'm done playing. Like, it's just because it just gets weird.
It's too cryptic.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, anyway, this one's from November 11th. I know that's kind of an old one. I'm sure you guys have seen this one too. I was just going to kind of run through all of the shit she's got from top to bottom. There's only like 5 that I wanted to point out, but yeah, make sure you read the whole thing. It's long. It's hard for most of you to take. So he's not an addict. Speaking of, okay, so Nick Riquetta, he did that stream the other night, and I would say he looked fucked up. I will stick with that myself.
Yeah.
We'll watch that here in a second. But yeah, she says he's not an addict. He did all the steps, which is obviously like NA or AA. Because he's a loving father to his kids. He's finding his voice, and believe me, it's messy at first. He's doing great. He's got a lot to say. Most adults miss alcohol by the end of the day. He gets to miss things he enjoys. He gets another chance at life, and he should have nice things. He's waited a long time and learned a lot. He's had enough taken from him. He deserves joy in his life. He's a person. He gets to live, and you shouldn't treat him like a dog you're trying to put down. He didn't bite your kids.
What the fuck?
Yes. I don't know. A lot of this stuff is cryptic. So let's just go around the room. Haley, do you believe that April Anderson is in control of her own Twitter and that's what's going on here?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how much of her mind is still intact, or what
Right.
was there whenever she moved into the girlfriend grotto is a different question. But yeah, I think this is her.
Jackie, do you feel the same way? Do you think it's
Yes.
her? So, and
Yeah,
Lemmy,
I
you've
do.
already said you do, right? Yeah. So all 3 of the ladies do believe April's in control of her shit, and she's just nutso. I seem to think that she's got some, at least, influence from Nick, if not him just absolutely controlling the whole thing.
She's
It
clearly
sounds
in a weird place. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, she's in a weird place for sure.
To me, it
Mhm.
sounds like she is just trying, like doing everything she can to get his attention. It's very, please, please, please look at me. Please, you know what I mean? Like she's all but begging for him to give her attention. That's how it comes across to me.
Well, especially for like, what was it? For, I think it was like a whole day after every post he made, like she would respond to every single post he was making or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that she definitely responded. Yeah, she wanted his attention, and it sounded like she doesn't have access, like we talked about before. She doesn't have access to the house or to see him unless Kayla's not there. So yeah, that was very
That's
interesting.
just wild. It's even,
Sad.
it is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, what other reasons in your thought exercise, even if he was from the laptop that April took when she left, they had separated. So yeah, behind the chat, but no one but me has ever had access to my laptop, and no one else's accounts have ever been logged into in my. So she's just trying to say that she did not do the Google corruption, I guess is the best way to put it. She misinformed the internet, so I apologize to Nick for my miscommunication. Then I cleared my private conversations don't belong on the internet, and that Nick didn't miss a test. I heard a lot of wrong things said tonight that I've never said. I'll say private now. Of course, responding to, did you realize what you've done with Keanu, telling her he's not making it into his tests and on time, and whatever else she's insinuating. So yeah, there's a big discrepancy between April and Keanu. So that is the most important one I wanted to read.
It's so
which
convoluted too.
Which part? The
No, it just everything. It's like I
spilling
didn't
the
think that
beans,
they
or
didn't think that
April
they didn't
being like,
think-
what the fuck?
It's just crazy. It's like she's overthinking everything. It's nuts.
I think it's just, well, I mean, it's odd that she's like, I have to apologize to Nick, right, for miscommunication. Why? But someone in like our chat, I think it was yesterday. I'm not 100% sure. The days are starting to run together, but they had said something to the effect of, when Keanu had come out and was talking about what was going on with April or whatever, do you think that saying something like that, and if you really thought that April was in some type of abusive situation, hearing that her friend is coming out spilling the beans, what kind of repercussions is your friend going to have with this horrible person?
Well, that's what it sounds like. It's fake, right? It sounds like she has to say that. Like, oh, I worked out, I had to tell Nick it was, she misunderstood me. This was a mistake. Like, she's scared not to. But that's just it. Don't put all this publicly. She says right here, I'll stay private now. Like, after what? The Twitter
for 2 seconds.
And and honestly, the stuff that she did share with Keanu was private until it wasn't. So it's like the whole thing is just a mess.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys pretty much, for the majority of you, do believe that this is her and that she's like, yeah, I'll shut up. And you believe that Nick Rekieta is possibly actually abusive to her.
I think she wants his money and whatever else is left over in that house.
But you believe Nick is possibly an abuser of April? No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
The only reason why I said that is because the way in which Keanu is alluding to the relationship that April has with Nick right now is an abusive one. That's why I'm saying if she thought that April was in an abusive relationship with Nick, putting April's private conversations out there wouldn't be a good situation for April in an abusive situation.
Yeah, it'd be putting her in harm's way. Absolutely.
Right.
All he has to do is walk down there and whatever. He's got access to her. Yeah, like you said, I'll stay private now. She pretty much reiterated that they're not doing drugs, not missing tests. Also this one says, we're as sober as it gets. Even if you don't believe us, the government does. The government takes your kids away if you're not sober when told to be sober. He won't lose his kids. Believe that. I did that for you, Marquise. I said it so you could understand. Just jokes, but yeah. Also, this was a miscommunication. I won't be talking about it. I won't be talking about it again because I don't want to miscommunicate anything and end up hurting someone. Like you said, she's apologizing for possibly getting him in trouble. I'm assuming with the courts is what she's speaking of.
This would be a good time for her to get off of fucking Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, don't look at my Twitter, guys. Stop. Don't look. Alex Jones. Wow.
Did you see what happened with all that stuff today?
It's
crazy.
Kind of a wild story. Yeah, I've been keeping up with it. So yesterday, the Onion reportedly had won the auction to take over Infowars, but it wasn't true. And now the federal judge.
They were paid to put a bid on it, and now the judge reversed it or something like that, or put a pause on it.
Yeah, because there was some shady business in how the way that the Onion ended up procuring it, even with not the highest bid. Apparently, it was not the biggest bid on the table, which would not make sense. Why would you pick one over the other? Because of obviously political pressure, I would assume.
Who still reads the Onion?
Nobody does. That's kind of what made it weird. It's like, what?
They were so good 10 years ago.
Yeah. And then not the B, or what is it called?
Yeah.
Oh, Babylon B.
Babylon B. They came out and they were actually funny, just in the other direction. But when the Onion wasn't political back in the day, it was actually funny because they went after everyone, and then they started getting really anti-conservative, and then it was like, well, what are you guys doing? This ain't no fun, man. We got to beat all of us. Everybody is fair play, right? Make fun of everyone.
The left can't meme
equally.
Yeah. That was so scary. I was looking right at Quad, and then it flipped, and it was Nick, and I had a jump scare. Seriously.
Look at the clutter. Oh my god. My OCD is bugging out right now.
And the reason I chose the misery clips is because he does just zoom in on that stuff for us, so it makes it easy. He does the famous Melton zoom.
Yeah, Misery Clips is a good one. Good channel.
He does. Well, you better not say that, man, because Melton's going to hear you and he's going to be pissed.
Oh, fuck Melton.
No,
I ain't
don't
scared
say
of
that.
him.
We do super tips. We stand for super tips.
I'm sorry,
I don't
Melton's great.
stand, but I mean, I stand for super tips.
I do. I like Melton's coverage. He's good at what he does, but I don't kiss anyone's ring.
You're going to have to kiss his balls
Nope.
instead. All right. Looks like Lemmy popped out. So you guys are stuck with us boys. I wanted to go through. Yeah, we got quite a list here. I don't know how much time you guys planned on spending here, but you guys do 3-hour shows. Are you good for a 3-hour show? I think we might butt up.
Say
into
no.
one,
Don't do it.
honestly. You're
Just one
welcome
more
to leave
hour.
whenever you want. Yeah, just
Right.
one more hour.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep it to that. Who knows? Maybe we'll go 5, 6, 7 hours. Who knows?
One more hour.
Keep you
That
guys
works.
stuck
4 hours
there.
stream.
Yeah, it's a pop-up stream. No, Marquise, thank you. Black at you, $5. In the hood, we got a name for bitches like her. Pillow takers. They tend
Talkers.
to get jumped, stabbed, or shot. I'm assuming he was talking about Keanu. In the hood, we got a
It's
name.
very untoward.
It could have been April, but I do believe he's actually talking about our lovely Keanu. Yeah, I did offer, like I said, I gave Keanu the link, and I said, the pretty antisocial lady's going to be here, and I believe Lemmy will be there too. So if you hear something, discrepancy that you have with anything said on the show, you're welcome to come on. So I'm sure she watched at least a portion of this. So I'm guessing. I did see she had a show of her own to do too, though. Who knows? Maybe she's stream sniping us. Whoa! Look at that scary guy. So the reason I brought all this up is just to ask you ladies, does it seem like this guy is on something? I can play it. How about I play it and then we'll talk more.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Oh no, I have dishes behind me in my kitchen. No. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh. What's up,
orders.
guys? Hey, sorry, yeah, Triple T. I'm not trying to ignore your DMs. I'm really not. So hey, I wasn't gonna stream. Well, I wanted to stream, and then I wasn't gonna stream. I had a government in my house earlier, so that was cool. Not like a bad thing, just normal thing. So I was like gonna not stream, and then someone on Twitter was like, "Why don't you just stream it, loser?" And I was like, oh, "Okay." So here I am.
Actually, those look clean. Did you notice that? I had not noticed that till just now. Those actually look clean.
They
They're just
shouldn't
sitting
be
there.
out on the counter though. That's so cluttered.
But they do look clean.
Still,
Huh.
Is that
Put 'em
is
away.
that wall half painted?
It looks like it's got a it
Ugh.
looks like that's a design. Probably a backsplash, so it's probably like
I
but
didn't
yeah,
even
you're-
notice that amongst all the clutter. Ugh.
Well, I didn't either at first, but I was looking at like the rack of towels, so my eyes went up, and then I went across, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not even finished.
yeah, because
That's
that part looks
at
finished.
Look at the side
Yeah,
of the
you might be
cabinet.
right. Something
Look at the
weird about it.
cabinet above his right left fucking right,
Right.
shoulder. No, but look at that counter. What's that stain on the counter? Sorry, the fucking not counter. The fuck.
That's a
Are you all right? Adam?
cabinets.
that's a hanging.
Oh,
It's a hanging sign.
I'm
There's
not
like a
even on
chicken.
meth right now.
It's a chicken.
yeah, it's a chicken.
Something like or an eagle or something. I think.
Oh, is it like a pot holder or like a? just like a
Yeah,
decoration.
come on, you know how it is. It's probably one of them signs like you ladies would put up, like "Live, Laugh, Love" or some nonsense shit.
Something's going on. This kitchen is driving me nuts.
Yeah, it's
Some
weird.
Messy.
It is strange. Too much wood for me.
Whoa! Clip it. Clip that.
I hate wood paneling. I should have clarified.
Haley, out of context. This will be our
What?
new channel. We're doing it.
Not a WATP fan, I take it.
I love the out of context. That's pretty much what we try to do on this show is get people to come on here and say stuff out of context to use against them in the future.
You got me.
Okay, so just like first impressions, do you have a feeling like this guy might be a little off kilter? You heard him talking. He seems a little slow. Do you guys think there's a possibility he is not clean like they are claiming?
I don't know. I would say no, that he isn't using anything, because if you would think that if he was, then the government would be up his ass.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the only reason why I would say I don't think so.
Okay, so I mean, the hard thing with that is that not all drugs even show. Like, you could take acid, absolutely does not show up in drug tests whatsoever. There's a bunch of things that like don't, or like drinking. You know, it only stays in your system for 2 days. There's probably other drugs out there that you can take that aren't in your system for very long. I'm assuming maybe some downers are in that, because that's the feeling I get, that he's like on pills of some sort, and they might not show up.
Yeah, he looks super slow, very.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know he's got I hear people say he's got narcolepsy and maybe he takes medicines and stuff for that, but he seems very drawn out and loopy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I caught. And if he's not keeping up with his housework, that's a very good possibility that he is all messed up on something.
But what's also odd about his streams, though, that he's been doing, because it's like 2:00 in the morning,
right?
And I think in this stream he's like making chicken stock from scratch. He said that he had like meat in the smoker or something too, and then he ends up making a dish.
Right, at 2 a.m, which is really.
2 a.m.
Unless he sleeps all day and stays up all night and does streams. I mean, there are some people that do that, but I don't believe that he's actually like that.
Right.
And if he has narcolepsy, wouldn't that make him sleepy at nighttime? Like, why would he be in the middle of the night doing shit? Yeah, that doesn't. None of this tracks. None of it makes sense. Agreed.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah. God.
What's up, guys? Hey, sorry,
And I've taken pills a lot in my life, and I do know that like downers make you itchy. Like pill poppers are itchy people. Like Oxy. Like I keep going back to Oxy. It could be any kind of downer, but who knows? And I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't think he's clean. That's my guess. That's what I would say.
And we had talked about, someone had put in our chat too, when we were talking about this the other day, that is he on Provigil and abusing the Provigil or what? We don't know.
Yeah, is Provigil to help keep you from drinking? Is that what is it?
No, it's to help you like. What it could be used for ADD, it could be used to like wake you up, different things like that.
He's hopped up on something.
They do give it sometimes for sleep disorders. You know, people that have trouble that do have narcolepsy. So I'm assuming that's what he was prescribed it for.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep disorder.
Yeah, it is prescribed for narcolepsy.
Yeah, and then whatever.
Here
He's
we-
scratchy. He's
He was in the back.
just seems out of sorts. He starts eating,
The
and then
dance pictures there. Not
then he starts talking about
super visible.
he's being hot and has to go outside.
He looks Hagrid.
Mm.
Hagrid.
Haggard.
Boy, I'm good.
Too much
Harry
wood.
Potter.
Too
The
much.
top is
wood.
in a trillion
Too much wood.
degrees. Holy hell.
Can we hear that again?
Too much wood for me.
Yeah. Add that to the audio
Look at
drop.
that fucking nose. Look. Just look at it right now. That angle.
Just to clarify, Adam Goldstein is a Jewish person. He can comment on other men's noses.
I can
this
say
is
it.
legal.
You can't.
Yeah, Adam can comment on noses. No one else can. Indeed.
Just step outside for a minute. I'll be right back, guys. It's hot. Just a second. Anyway, hey, what's up? Trying to step out for a second. It's doesn't really matter. It's hot in here. I've had this stock pot going all day. I look like fucking hell, but who cares?
Yeah, no shit. I
Yeah,
care.
so I mean, he's not like that's what I don't understand because he's not busy going to town. He doesn't have a job. The only thing he ever does is stream now. It doesn't sound like he's got anything going on besides maybe going to court or to go see any government official. I don't know. It's not like he could be wore out from doing stuff. So he seems out of sort. I would just say that. I don't know. Seems like maybe you guys agree with that. If nothing else, just sounds out of sort.
For sure. And he's
Yeah.
got a lot going on over there.
Stress.
Right. Yeah, between April and him and having two ladies. So you guys are kind of up on all of this stuff. Do you guys have a definitive answer on whether you think he's with I wish that question would have been asked of him when he called into My Little Piggy, whether he's actually with Kayla and April
I
still.
think he
to
talked
this
about
day.
that. I think he said he and April were broken up.
Right.
Mhm.
But then all this other stuff sounds like that might not be the case.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you have an opinion on that? Do you think he's definitely for sure got both of them under his thumb?
Well, I'm not sure. I know that in that stream that you just had up at the beginning of it, I actually had the opportunity to watch that one. And in the beginning of it, he's actually talking to Kayla for a few minutes on there, and you can hear her. So I mean, I don't know what that means, but she's there.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, a lot of people have speculated the fact that they might be getting a divorce and that they're breaking up. And so if she's there in the house, that's a good indication that they're at least probably not breaking up. It's hard to assume anything on that situation.
But real quick,
guys,
but besides hearing it from Aaron, you know, because we say all the time, like you take it with a huge grain of salt. Aside from him, like, has April and Nick said, yes, they had some type of sexual relationship before?
Well, you heard him on NLO, or was it My Little Piggy? I don't remember. He called into one of those shows and was talking about how great her body was and how he missed it. And I mean, seems like an admission to me. But I mean, it could all just be the long troll, right? I have no idea, but I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the other things I was thinking about while watching that illicit clips. The most recent stream that he put up. I was kind of curious. Do you think he might be playing like 4D chess with us, like pretending like he's fucked up and like doing this little play acting thing and making it seem like something? Because I almost get that vibe when I watched it. It was almost like, is he just trying to play us a little bit here and make us have thoughts, or do you think he's actually that smart? Like, do you think he's not an idiot? I think he's capable of doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
that's
go with that.
questionable though, too.
No, I think he's capable of that. I mean, and it's the same thing with this whole situation with the Google search history and all of that. It could
Mhm.
be so many different things. He could have just it could be from his own Google search history where he just looked these things up, marked out his ID as far as the profile picture. I mean, it could be a billion different things, and he's definitely capable of it. But he's also capable probably of getting trashed and not caring.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I thought the first time, I'll just be honest now, finally, about the Google documents, because I've been playing along this entire time, like, that's Aaron stuff. But when you look close at the pictures on the Google alleged drop, hacking, if you will, I saw one of the pictures has like Twister, and there was a picture of like two ladies doing Twister, and it was talking about cuckery, and it was like, yeah, it
Right.
seems like the first time I ever looked at it, I was like, what's the chances that that it would be something to do with Twister? Come on, it's
A
like,
little
are you
too on the
serious?
nose.
A little too on the nose, but I think that was done for a reason, just to
Mhm.
kind of like play with us, have some fun.
Yeah.
But I think that's mostly what Melton and Nick have been doing with us,
Mhm.
is just having some fun. So whatever. I love that everybody in the world is going insane. All the people that hate Melton, whatever. The Misery Loves Clips, the Breaking Baldo News, the you name it, the Kiwi Farms. It's a long list of people that hate Melton, and they want to play like it's all serious. So anytime he says anything on one of his streams, it's got to be like taken verbatim, like as if it's real. But I have a feeling that it's far from that. It's all just like mind games. That's what Melton has said too. Like, yeah, dude, obviously I'm doing this just to fuck with you idiots. Yeah, so I don't really understand why these people are being. That's just it, right? They're just autists. They can't help themselves. That's what they do. The legend, most hated guy, $2. Thank you. Dejois Nudes. Game on. Really? Jesus. Yeah, you're not getting any nudes now, man. You're SLAL, buddy. Dejois, $5. No nudes. I'm the guy.
Ugh.
I mean, I've only seen her from like the neck up. So if she is a dude, she could be hiding. Yeah, I didn't see an Adam's apple, but I cannot verify till I see that area. You know what I'm talking about. Until I see that, I will not verify one way or the other. So Dejois for now is a lovely lady. I don't believe you, Dejois. My lost interest. Thanks for all the clips you've been making, man. The clip of Keanu is the only way to watch her freak out from her birthday stream, because if you watch it live, it's the longest. It's like an hour of just nonsense. Did you guys watch it on her show? So one of you guys did, because you did it in timestamps. So one of you had to watch the entire thing. Was that you, Jackie? Were you the lucky one that had to watch that entire birthday stream?
No.
So Haley was the lucky one that went through that. Fun times, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
No, I was just saying,
there was like some
Haley.
clips that I had seen, and like she was just like, okay, this is that. So it was
I lost
a long day for me on Wednesdays. So I was like, all right, today is your day, and you got to show me what's going on. And I saw a lot of it, but not all of it.
Fair. My lost interest, $5. Pretty antisocial, always with good insights on this stuff. Thanks for having them on the show, Derek. Yes, thank you very much for coming on. Even better.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What it's worth. And is this true? Dejois, $2. You skipped my super chat.
Uh-oh.
I do not remember missing one. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through these now. You're full of it, Dejois. Now you're just chipping me. This is good-natured ribbing. I get it. You're having fun with us. No, you did not. Stop it. Dejois, why are you picking on us? You're as bad as Peter Sky Parker with the audio thing. You're picking up bad habits from all these other guys that like to chip people in the chat. Not nice. Stop it, Dejois. And I called you a lovely lady. Stop that crap.
Lady.
Hey, lady. All right, let's get back into it. Of course, the Breaking Baldo news, like I was referring to. And of course, we watched the Misery Loves Clips guy. Let's check out what Breaking Baldo news guy had today. I don't know if are you aware of this, that he's been A-logging the Nobody Likes Onions Discord channel. Jackie, are you aware of this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so they've been A-logging, and you can see the dates all the way back as far as 9/11. So they've been A-logging that shit for months, which is kind of psychotic, but also very common in this world at this point. But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. So 9/11. This is not from April. Aaron signed in himself on Nick's computer, and Nick had meticulously backed it all up for months. And Aaron shut it down this morning, but he has it all saved. So he's saying, apparently this is from Discord. I cannot prove or deny the fact that this is, obviously they could make fake Discord things, but whatever. I'll assume it's real for now. So I've been very misleading on purpose. Nobody knows shit. Of course, he had this entire... Got to play these videos for you. It looks like Haley popped out. I think she does have issues with her Wi-Fi, but we'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Sounded fine over here.
She's trying to reset it, and then she said she'll be back in.
Fair enough. You guys are looking at the same thing I am? Okay, good.
I might have to take a piss break soon. Just saying.
Yeah. All right, little boy. You can go pee-pee. I'll allow
Hey, go
it.
Tinkles.
Make sure you take your hall pass with you.
Somebody makes a good point. They're like, oh, Nick bugged his house. That's a good thought experiment.
That'd be weird.
Think about it like that. I like that. Maybe that.
Everything all good there, Haley? You can hear us? You're good to go?
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see how this network holds up. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear, though, just to let you know that your sound is good and you do not seem choppy. So I get it. If you can't hear the videos, just let me know.
Okay.
That's it. The reason that's a good analog is because, okay, imagine that's it. And it's as good as that. If Nick had a bug in Aaron's house and was recording him and Slam Piece's oink sex, would it, keeping that a secret longer, be beneficial? Because then we'd get more recordings, more secrets, more revealed. Yeah, a toe tap, as it were. Do you understand why it couldn't be announced yet? Because that teddy bear with its fake eye recording everything might still be recording stuff and sending things.
Yeah, so, it's obviously all tongue-in-cheek. So all these guys that were, like, spazzing out about this shit, it is kind of amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this guy, while he explains how planting a recording device on Aaron's house is a good analogy, Ricada sends a chat talking about how he has Aaron's jersey Mike's purchase history. So this is when it first started coming out.
You wouldn't run around telling people about the security camera. You would just keep. But that's a great example. That's a great example of like what could be happening, right? Nick's got a recording device planted. He doesn't. But it's a great example of a thing that if you told Aaron would ruin it. If we told Aaron there was a security camera in his house that we could watch live 24/7 and it was spilling his secrets on the daily and only a few people knew about it, you wouldn't run around telling people about the security camera. You would just keep accumulating footage until it's time.
But how would you know it's time? Haley, Jackie, what's the perfect time to release something like that?
Somebody makes a good point.
Like what is a proper time to release that kind of shit? I mean, it's so illegal though, right? Like you could never do that. You couldn't do it yourself. You maybe could do it through a third party or have it released on a site, separately from yourself. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, people swat people. I mean, people do seriously illegal shit to fuck with people, like swatting and all that kind of stuff. So it's not out of the realm to fuck with someone. But Melton doesn't seem like the kind of guy for doing that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, this is all obviously just tongue in cheek, right?
I think so. Yeah. People are going nuts over it though. It's amazing to watch. It really is.
Yeah, I'm here for it because I think it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, it's just he keeps throwing all this little stuff out there, little gems.
This is why this stuff gets me so aggravated, though, is because I know this about myself. I'm very gullible. So I have to double check myself every time people say things, especially in this realm, because, a lot either joking around being glib or I don't know, being performative, I guess. And I'm like, sometimes just don't get it.
It's tough to tell sometimes.
I don't know. I think almost everything, for the most part, from Melton is just either reporting facts or doing play acting. So it can be hard, but I think his audience always pretty much catches on. And that's a good 1,000 people for the most part at this point. Kind of are in on the joke. It's just all these other people from the outside looking in get freaked out. But whatever, they can run with it. I love it. Keep it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just don't get it.
Right. And once again, like I said, these are the, oh my God, why would this be real? I love that. You guys got a good giggle out of that. See, there's the one that's the one that has, you can see my cursor. That's the one that, it's like, seriously. I mean, that's way too on the nose. It's hilarious. I love it. Keep doing it. Cuck porn and whatever, checking out kiwi farms. It is hilarious. Yeah, and then the other one, it's almost identical though. Yeah. Why is it always me followed by cuck porn? Why? Yeah, that's totally not just an absolute troll. And once again, the twister right in there. I think it's hilarious that they're trying to pin that on him. But that brings us to going to the St. Cloud, right? Police department. Old Aaron going to the police department.
Snitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one, isn't it? All right, let me back this up. No, I was gonna say, okay, when you're done doing that, I'll go ahead and talk. No, as far as Melton seeing serious jail time, I love that Aaron went to the St. Cloud Police Department. There's no way in hell that anybody's going to get charges out of this.
Well,
do you guys agree with that, or
what have we seen other than what you just showed?
Yeah, those two fake ass looking Google photos. Yeah, from searches.
And the only reason we could Right. The only reason we could possibly attribute it to Aaron is because that's what you would expect to see from Aaron. And Aaron basically admitted to it by freaking out and texting Breaking Baldo and letting him know his plans.
Yeah, it's a brilliant.
That's all we
plan.
have.
Right. And then, of course, we have him going to the St. Cloud Police Department. I just wanted to imagine what this would sound like when he went in there. Was it like he showed those 2 screenshots and that was it? Here's the proof. Yeah. Or do you guys think that we'll watch this real quick and just see, and then I'm curious to see if you guys think he actually even went down there.
I can talk about I can talk a little bit about my day yesterday. I can talk a little bit about what went on yesterday. I know people want to talk about it. I can't really talk about specifics, but I can talk about my day yesterday. Yesterday, I was at the St. Cloud Police Department, voluntarily this time. Gay. I was there on my own accord. Johnny, I've seen the world from both sides now.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you been there enough where they give you like a frequent visitor pass or something?
I have a punch card. I got a Danish yesterday. Yeah.
There we go.
I got a cherry Danish.
If you fill out the whole thing, you get a free meal at Denny's.
Yeah, but you know what? But those that give it to you have no idea what you ordered. It's wild. I went in yesterday, and I spoke with a lovely police officer who was very nice.
I mean, that even right there, like, that's a weird way to phrase something. I went in and talked to a lovely police officer.
He knows all of them by first name by now, though, Quad. He knows all of them.
Yeah. Aaron does blow with the cops.
Yeah, I mean, they're all huge fans. Right?
Well, that's right.
No,
the cops
and you're like,
are so
hey, I remember
cool.
you had really gentle hands when you looked inside my asshole last time.
You guys are you're the steel toe guy, right? Everybody knows steel toe. Jeez. Yeah, he thinks very highly of himself indeed.
And even when I was on the other side of the legal system, the officers were insanely nice to me.
Well, you're
insanely.
I know. I really felt that privilege for one of the first times, And
well, that's good.
So I went in there. I spoke to someone that and at the end, I asked them. I said, "Is what I've shown you, is what I've talked to you about, is that a crime?" And they said it does sound like it. So I came home. There was another uploading email type process that I had to go through. I went through that.
So gay.
I took it. I got to tell you,
what does that make any sense to you? The uploading email type thing, like, is this like a forensic tool that they emailed him to look like? I can't even imagine what the fuck he's talking about. I guess that's possible though, right? Like, that they sent him something that he could go through his computer to see if it has leaks outside of it.
He did. It was an email from a Nigerian prince to send him $5,000 so he can finally get Melton and Nick Ricada.
Help him get out of the country, and he'll give you $1 million when he gets there.
Right.
Yeah, I love this story. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. They could. I mean, I know that there's forensic, the name of it actually escapes me, but I know that they can do digital forensics or whatever on people's activity.
You would think that the police department would have done that themselves, right? They would send over a forensic police officer that would go into your devices and look for themselves. They wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, here's a tool to go see if you have been hacked." It's like, what? So
if they really did actually think it was a crime, you would think that they would send somebody. Yes.
But it sounds like he's saying is like he went in and asked a few questions the way that he would ask them, which would be a total bent on reality. So of course the action, he was like, yeah, so if they did do this possibly, that's illegal, right? And they were probably like, yeah, if they did everything you said, yes, that is illegal. Of course, not knowing that the only thing he has is those 2 photos. I guarantee if he did go in there, that's all he had, and that's all he showed him was like 2 pictures from Twitter. My guess is they would have taken him seriously, but then put that into a file and been like, all right, we'll get to that. And the last possible thing we'll get to is this stupid this case, I'm guessing.
Right.
They're not going to waste their time with something like that. I can't imagine.
And if they did, they would ask him to bring all of his devices in, not like send him away with a flash drive that had a program on it to, run all of his stuff.
Yeah, someone would come to his house if it's like a bunch of hard drives and shit, or like you said, it's easy enough to bring a laptop in just to have it checked or whatever. Seething Obama, $10. Thank you, Seething Obama. Kiwi Farms are just gay Karens that binge watch Kino Casino and have no common sense. It's literally 4chan, a message board that keeps them anon. None of them will have the balls to confront you in public.
Thanks for the $10, but I got no problem with the Kiwi Farms people.
I mean, they can hack all your shit and cause a lot of problems for you, but they're not going to show up with a gun at your front door. I would hope not, at least.
They're good people. We don't want any problems with them, Derek.
I agree, but I also think that they're the kind of people that would swat your shit.
Which is why we love them and we have no problem with them, right?
Yes, exactly. Moving along here. What do you guys think about the whole eating semen thing? Is this just a disgusting, gross story?
Ew, gross.
Yeah, we could skip that one.
Yeah. He's talked about it for like 4 days straight. I'm sure he's probably still talking about it.
Yeah.
Yep. So what do you think that is, though? him constantly bringing that up?
A weird curiosity, probably.
Gross.
His weird curiosity?
His weird curiosity.
Yeah, but also I think the stuff going on between Keanu and the violence or the alleged domestic violence between Aaron and April and that admission, I think it's sort of trying to steer the narrative away from that. Like if you can make fun of this and wear this out, it's a joke, then he gets, I don't know. It's his, but I mean, I don't know. Yours is way funnier, Jackie. It's probably true.
Well,
it's probably
the only
true.
reason why I say that is because I think it's on that clip that you have up when he first talked about it. He almost had like that look in the eye of like, did I actually do that and just don't remember? And I think as he continues to talk about it, it's him trying to sift through his memories of that wild time and figure out if it actually did happen. And he was just fucked up at the time and just doesn't remember. And he's trying to do like, hey, let's keep making jokes, people, because maybe the right one will like make me remember whether or not I did it or not.
That's scary.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't really know what I think about that whole thing. It is very disgusting to consider any of the options when you start really diving into it. But yeah, I hope he didn't do it because that's no man should ever do something like that. It's very disgusting. All right, so I will skip that for you guys. I had it in the notes. I didn't know how much you guys like talking about it, so I figured I would leave it in there. But I get it. It's freaking gross. It is gross. And it is weird to see him talk about it like it's it almost seems very possible that something along those lines happened because he won't shut up about it. And every time we know from the past, every time there's something that he can't shut up about, it usually comes through to be true.
There's a name for that. It's called suspicious utterance when you're trying to get ahead of something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, he's not doing himself any favors by constantly bringing it up. Seething Obama, $5. The Jew is such a coward.
What?
Typical. What a surprise.
Elaborate. Send them
Obama
for
don't
$5.
like you.
Send some more money and please elaborate. How am I a coward? How?
You're scared of
Me?
Scared of Kino Casino and Kiwi Farms. Thank you, Seething Obama. We appreciate that. All right, let's just get into this last little subject, and we'll let you guys go enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. But yeah, just a little bit more about the Melty daydreams of Aaron going to jail for rape. Another little part from Misery Loves Clips. Yes, verified, I'm sure. I do love this. Let's play it.
I wish I could have justice for what he put me through. Oh, wait. It sounds like Nick is going to have some retribution. April's going to have some retribution if Aaron raped her. If Aaron physically abused her and raped her, can you imagine?
Yeah, I think we're all very far past the fact that Aaron did indeed probably do some physical abuse to her. I think I've seen you guys pretty much ponder that thought plenty of times. So you guys are still on that page. You do believe that there was some physical abuse?
For sure. But I think the other part, I never once thought that when April made that tweet that she was referring to Aaron. It just never even crossed my mind. Like the way she worded it to me sounded like she may have been talking about, a decade ago or prior to Aaron or something. So that for whatever reason, getting attached to Aaron, I thought was kind of strange, actually.
Right. I'm not going to play the middle part, but yeah, there's the tweet we're talking about.
There was definitely some psychological
for what he put me through. So April talked about having like two different personalities, or do you think that she stepped in it? I'll ask each one of you. Haley, do you know what I'm talking about? Whether or not she accidentally admitted to something she didn't really want to be out there, or if she is just like all over the place, or like I said, I don't even think it's her half the time. But why do you think the taking back of the admission? She tried to take it back.
I'm not sure. Like my gut instinct says she's just spastic. Like she's super manic right now and all over the place. I don't think there's a whole lot of rhyme or reason to it, which could be true as to why, she's like, oh no, Keanu misconstrued what I said. She misunderstood. Maybe so. Maybe she's like so manic and losing her mind over there that nothing's coming out right. Cause that's the way it reads anyway. I just think she's frantic.
Jackie, you same page, or you have your own thoughts on that? You're muted.
You're muted, by the way.
Sorry.
There you go. Good.
I know. I don't know. I mean, I think, partially that for sure. I know that there was another thing that she had written that she said that her account was hacked or whatever, and that she called like.
Well,
Twitter
she said like she was almost referring to like she got hacked, but also then someone else said something and she was like, "Yeah, there's two different me's." Like, that other like, referred to being like almost like she's a schizophrenic, or I don't even know what the hell that was. It was weird.
With that one, I think it was just that she had lied and got caught, and then was just like, "Oh, hee hee." So
there's two different meanings.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean that we're kind of getting that from everything at this point. Is it feels like the ending of Curb Your Enthusiasm. It feels like that. Clown music. We're all a bunch of clowns stuck in this clown world. All right. Kino Casino. I just wanted some of your guys' thought. And I know, Haley, you indeed are having a hard time probably watching the clips with choppy internet. So we'll just do the best we can. And if you hear most of it, that would be good. But yeah, Melton to be an accomplice to Ricada. These guys are so excited to watch Melton. Like, have they had a long running feud, or is this they've just decided recently that he's friends with Rekieta? Now he's the enemy. It almost feels
That's
like
it.
that.
That's
It's
it. No, I don't even think they knew who he was before this. It's just that
Yeah,
that's where Nick is. So
right. There was like no crossover that I had ever seen up until Rekieta, and then the second that happened. But it's kind of weird because they did indeed know who Steel Toe was, and they, like, if they were unaware, they had to have known who Melton was just because of the Steel Toe coverage, I would assume.
yeah, you would think.
Soy pedophile type, like dirty, greasy neckbeard, the black framed
QR
glasses,
code.
like just total loser.
If someone has a QR code, it's not a real show, by the way. Did you know
Hey,
this?
fuck you. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
I know.
Husky.
Yeah, we all can agree on that, right, Jackie Haley? We all got our
That's
damn
right.
QR codes, and we love them. Fuck off.
They're
Yep.
everywhere. I see them everywhere now. I think Jesse
They're
PS is
convenient.
putting them up.
But yeah, it does seem like an actual hatred. They actually hate Melton, and it's I've seen some of their coverage wherever what they've seen the Rekieta super chats. They've seen him getting into the chat and talking to Melton, and it just seems like way over the top. So I guess we can all agree on Kino Casino. Do you guys watch them as fans?
I watch them.
I watch them every now and then. I like their clips and stuff. I think they're funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take them in
Yeah.
small doses. I like their energy. I
Yeah.
can't help it, and I love to hear Canadians talk. I don't know what it is, but I love
PS
listening to the accent.
PPP is fucking awesome. I was gonna say PSP for a second, but PPP, Google PPP, Dick Masterson, Rekieta. That was the best thing that ever happened on the internet.
He's really witty and really well spoken.
Yeah, he's good.
So I enjoy that.
I can't handle the bouncing around and
Yeah, there's a lot of guitar movement. Yeah.
too much movement. It messes with my head. It's like, stop moving around so much. He's like I don't know how you would explain him, like a bouncy ball or something.
PPP is good
stop
though.
moving.
He's always on point with this shit. Worski's
is,
okay,
yeah.
but
They're so
PPP is
funny.
yeah. He's
They're
the
so
talent.
animated.
I like that though. I can
Very
take it in small doses.
enthusiastic.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
got to have the bouncing when you're that big.
I
mean, why
couldn't
wouldn't
watch
you?
Keanu alone, but their commentary on Keanu made it watchable.
It was on point. It was
own point.
yes,
You got
own
own-
point. Yes.
I have to go back and
Yeah,
watch that.
dude. All right, yeah, and then of course, so we got Nate the lawyer. We got what's this guy's name? I forget every
Legal mindset.
Andrew.
Legal mindset. Yeah, we got Nate the lawyer, legal mindset, Kino Casino, and of course, they all Kiwi Farms, like everybody coming after Melty. I think they all fell for it, and they're all gonna have egg on their face when this is all said and done, which is great. And that includes the BBN guy too, Breaking Baldo News on Twitter. So
Yeah, it's a good channel.
so
That's why I really feel like this was a long troll for Nick, especially because he's got all this, not hatred, but he's, got a lot of issues with some of these law tubers. He says that he made famous, had on his show and all that. This would be such a good long troll to do and watch them just have egg all over their face at the end and this is their job. So it's not just like, oh, he had a bad
Yeah.
take.
it's gonna make them look like assholes and what do they call it? Not credit worthy or
Credibility.
credibility will be smashed into pieces.
Diminished.
Yeah, so of course, Mr. LawTuber himself, he did have thoughts on what Melton said on his stream, which is all just jokes. Like, you can't go to jail for jokes. So good luck with this one.
Well, Johnny's watching right now. Johnny's watching. Connor for 20 said, is Patrick Melton from NLO in trouble? Yes. Patrick Melton, this is a totally separate topic, but I'll give you the answer. You gave me a $20 super chat, so I'll answer your completely off-topic thing. Yes, Patrick Melton pretty much confessed to a federal crime, and he's unauthorized access, and then he's using his platform to distribute something that he knows came from unauthorized access. Absolutely, he can be in trouble for sure.
So we're in trouble too, right? Because we showed it on our show tonight. So
Uh-oh.
therefore, we're probably going to prison too, right?
You know, that was an argument that Kino Casino made, Adam. I don't know if you caught that the other day, but they were doing, I don't remember what day it was, but some coverage on this. And they said that they were like, we're not going to bring these up because we know this is illegal. And it was, and I'm like, the screenshots, we're not going to disseminate this. We know this was, taken from someone illegally and we're not going to get in trouble for that.
Right.
And I was like, what? It's on the internet. It's publicly posted. What do you mean?
I mean, the person who proliferated it, if they had access and they proliferated it, that's one thing. But for other people to comment on it, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
WikiLeaks, man.
Totally.
Exactly. And
And there was no like personal information. Sorry.
It's like grapes at the grocery store. They're free.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you're inside the store and you're just walking around eating them, that's legal, right?
Just a couple extra. I mean, I'm a Jew, so breadcrumbs.
You can see how much like the Breaking Baldo News watched the Discord and how many like messages that they've. So they're really working hard to get Melton in trouble just from stuff he said on the. Everyone's welcome. There's like nothing. There's nothing untoward, as Keanu might say in there. Okay. I wasn't even aware of that. So nobody likes onions got sick of getting fucking tagged and stuff for no reason and just said, "All right, you're done." And he did say that he can't. He's like, Misery Loves Clips and BBN, the Breaking Baldo News guys, obviously have a vendetta and are just fucking with him at this point. So there's nothing he can do right. And you can see it there. It's just on and on and on. It's too much. I did want to show. All right. Anyway, that's good enough. I think we'll end it there, ladies. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you for having us. For sure.
I always enjoy watching your show, and you guys are very entertaining, and you're killing it. And now you got 1,000 subs. Everything is going aces over there at the Pretty AntiSocial Podcast. Yeah, like I said, thank you very much for coming on. And did you have anything you got coming up, or you want people to know about, or?
Yeah, we do. We have one very, very exciting thing and another very exciting thing. So actually on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. over in the States, we're actually going to be on live with the Aussie guy. We're going on and going to be with him. He was actually one of the first people to have us on his show when we came out the gate, and like what he had us on like back in June, which is really cool. Yeah, and today, right before we got on here, we actually just launched like a merch shop that's pretty cool. You should go check it out.
Very, very cool.
I'm such
It's on our
a
Twitter.
shitty self-promoter, and I don't know why you like.
I'm not good at it either.
I am
Just
so
go-
suck at it.
Well, go to our Twitter and it's
Sorry.
thanks. Go to our Twitter and it's like the very last post, I think. Should have it. It's right? Yes. And it's the United States of Australia is the name of the YouTube channel with the Aussie guy.
Yes.
United States
Thank
of
you.
Australia on YouTube.
Are you talking about Dean? Oh shit! Now look what I did. I doxed
Uh-oh.
him. I'm in trouble.
How could you? Yes, with Dean.
Famously. But yeah, there you go. There's your
thanks.
brand new merch site. Go check that shit out. Awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you guys have the cups out, etc.
Yeah, well, I do want to say one thing. So during Keanu's pop-up stream, when she was talking about me, Haley, and Lemmy talking about her stuff, she had said that she hopes that we all get together and have bitchy coffee sometime. So you can go get your bitchy coffee cup over
Hell yeah.
over at
Go
the
to our
merch
merch store. We got y'all. We got it hooked up.
Right on. Yeah, Adam, you got anything coming up? Anything you want to say, buddy?
Yeah.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Then I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.